Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Oh, dang. How we doing today, guys? How we doing, and ladies, of course? Hope we having a good morning this morning. It's always a good morning, you know what I'm saying? Another great, beautiful day. Apparently they have voted to pass the Nick Shirley Act in California. I don't know why. I don't know why they would want that, but they did. And, well, it's a sad day to be an American because it does violate your constitutional rights for freedom of the press. So all we can do is hope that there's no way that they can enforce it. But other than that, there's not really much else that we can do. The biggest hope would be if Spencer Pratt was able to get into office and push out Bass. But we really won't know much. When is it at the end of this week? When do the elections get over for California? When are the elections over for California? We will find out the results of Spencer Pratt. What sucks even more is that he's behind. He's polling 22% in Los Angeles mayoral race, just behind incumbent Mayor Karen Bass. So we might not even get that, guys, out of everything. I guess them using Skid Row and homeless people to forward their votes along with the mass immigration they've, illegal immigration they've enforced down there will probably solidify Karen Bass as mayor. We may have to just cut off the entirety of California and push it into the ocean and watch it sink. I mean, that's the only alternative I could see, guys. But it's gaming time. Morning, everybody. Morning, everybody. CNN's at 35%. I can all... somebody's lying somewhere. We won't... I guess nobody knows, so we're just going to have to wait till the end of the week. Oh, it is the end of the week. I don't know when it's supposed to be over. Who knows? Who knows? All we can do is just kind of wait it out. Oh, this is that One Piece card game they're making, huh? The art and making of One Piece. Set sail. Is that what they're going to call it? They're going to call it Set Sail? Sticks? Musical lie. Oh, Six. S-I-X. Ooh! We're gonna watch this for sure. I don't know how this is 16 minutes long. Dang, IGN. Give me a break, brother. Ooh! UFC 6 hands-on preview. Big and small changes add up to a huge improvement. What is this? This looks sick. This looks incredibly realistic.
Ready.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 official reveal. Oh, dude, already. You know what? Hold on. I'm walking out onto the plank, guys. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, we might have a Nick Shirley video today, guys. Oh my gosh, we do. We have a Nick Shirley video. Let's go! How's it going, Pam? Damn, why my phone blowing up? A company spent $500 million on Claude in 1 month because nobody set usage limits. Uber ran leaderboards ranking engineer by how much AI they used, not what they shipped. Huh. Oh, is that a... Ah, no! Oh, thank God. Got a police chase? What is this? Nick's order. Showing a local garbage truck. Yo. Hey, man, there's only so much blockage that you can do before somebody's going to lose their mind. Okay, I want to watch this. I'm going to give Call of Duty the benefit of the doubt. Where did it go? Here we go.
10 mics, and your asses better be in formation north of the stadium.
Orders are anytime, any place.
Sergeant J, keep your scouts in line.
Can we make a pit stop at the Komatsu?
The new guy is low on rations. Take it fast, guys.
Who's that, a K-pop star?
The new supreme leader of North Korea.
No shit. That dude looks younger than I am.
I'm very, very interested in this game.
guys heard that?
You're still a wanted man.
Yeah, I know.
What did you do?
Well, I had to.
We make our own rules of engagement now. You are moving a weapon of war. The kind we deny exists.
You do what you need to.
This looks really good. I am impressed. I don't know what Call of Duty did, but whatever they did, they need to keep doing it. I'm impressed. This looks astonishing compared to the garbage they've been publishing for the past 4 years. I feel like I'm watching an old school Modern Warfare trailer. This looks impressive. Way too many violations I feel in the midst of this. We have to be very careful. This looks really good. This looks really, really good. You already know what the gameplay for a Call of Duty game is going to be like, right? I mean, we don't have to sit here and, go back and forth on that. What matters is the story, which it does seem like it has a juicy one. It does look good. So we're just going to have to wait and find out. But I'm not going to lie, I think I moved the bar up a couple notches with that trailer. I still wouldn't buy it on launch, but I might be convinced. It's not out of my ballpark now. I could be convinced. Oh, so now we're doing reviews after the game launches, huh, guys? So the game's been out for roughly 24 hours now. And, well, actually, no, now it's been out for like 3 days. So now you do the review? And that's how far IGN's fallen, huh? That's kind of sad. Is this the Cat in the Hat Rainy Day Mayhem? It's a Cat in the Hat game. I'm kind of shocked. That does not look very fun. Four player slop. Is that, oh man. Yo, whenever I was playing games, I used to have like this kid that would always come into chat and just try to get me to play this Garden of Ban stuff like crazy. Man. IGN is cooked. I mean, let's be honest here. IGN is done. That looks like Malachi. Mistfall Hunter. Oh, this is that one game where you can play
I
the...
ever told you how greed finds its way into every heart on this Gilgamesh-shrouded land? The gods fell. Their blood became the raging Gilgamesh.
I could see the old
condensing
Battlefield
into
Bad
Gildan
Company.
blood that
I could see
draws the
that,
greed
yeah.
to this land. Guild hunters are among those drawn by greed, and you are one of them.
Oh, I want to give a heads up to everybody that's watching, because we watched the Call of Duty trailer. YouTube may decide that it wants to send me on a 24-hour vacation because of the stuff that was in it. So if that happens, just be aware that tomorrow we'll be live on everything else other than YouTube. Just a heads up. I don't know if they will. It's usually an automated response, and they always reject my appeal for it. So just a heads up, guys. If that happens, I always go live the next day on a different platform. Well, I mean, I'm always live on the other platforms like X, Twitch, Rumble, Kick. So if they do that, just be aware that I'm always live, no matter what. Same time, and that's the reason why I'm always live at the exact same time as well. So
Gather your team.
some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of you new guys here probably don't, but it's happened twice now, so
Internet rich in fortune and death.
I don't want to say it, because if I say it, it might happen. I don't want to say the specific thing, but it may happen.
Weaver reach.
YouTube. We need to get these kids off the internet, man. We got to get them out of here. It's ridiculous.
Giving away free loot.
Too long. This is too long. I don't want to watch this. It's too long. Get rid of that. What else do we have here? I'm actually very impressed with that Call of Duty trailer. I didn't think they had it in them. I really didn't.
If there ever was a consensus on Assassin's Creed, it's this. Black Flag is the best one. It just is. Who doesn't love swashing their buckle as a Caribbean pirate? This specific setting is key to the game's mass appeal, one that allowed it to break containment from franchise fans and win over legions of filthy casuals determined to enjoy it as a straight-up piracy simulator
There's a
while
second one?
begrudgingly sitting through all that dreary Templars and Assassins stuff. The ingrates. Checkers pieces on the table. I love Assassin's Creed religiously, even the crap ones, and so while I'm excited about getting a new and updated version of the game...
Well, the thing is with online ID is that it's probably going to happen regardless, but the big thing is like, if the government can use your camera that's hooked up to your laptop to peer into your house, you have no privacy on the internet. You think that if you use a VPN or you open up an incognito window that if they can peer into your house using your camera, you don't have any privacy. I'm sorry.
So close to my heart, I'm almost
Just
nervous.
it having a connection to the internet gives them ability to peer into your house. You don't have any privacy on the internet.
Even acknowledge it's happening. It's a daunting task to remake something so beloved. And by Ubisoft's admission, Black Flag hasn't survived its 2026 modernization without some pretty glaring alterations. So, based on everything we know from the recent showcase, the recent Reddit AMA, and IGN's own hands-on preview, here's a bunch of stuff I'm excited about, and I feel...
Well, that's why I thought a lot of people were really stupid when they were complaining about the whole, like, COVID vaccine thing of the chips, and I'm like, you do realize that your phone has a tracker on it, right? It's literally a button you can toggle, but do you really think that if you toggle it off, it goes away? No. Come on, every single phone in America has a location thing on it. Well, why would they literally made you buy for your own tracker. You paid for your own tracker.
Things
It just doesn't make any
like a
sense.
Jolly Roger on the horizon. The good, new quests. You can never have too much of a good thing, right? The prospect of more Black Flag is a big draw here, with a slew of brand spanking new quest content integrated into the original story that looks to be substantial.
That's crazy.
And transformative.
They can turn smart TV speakers into a microphone. That's insane.
This isn't an afterthought. These new sequences necessitated the return of Edward Kenway's original actor Matt Ryan for voice and mocap duties, and frankly, any excuse to spend more time with a lovable Welsh rogue is a blessing. And I know because, like the character, I too was born in Swansea. It's not something you usually get to brag about. The freshest of these new quests are tied to Resync's 3 original companion characters, Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith, all of whom will provide certain
I've heard that the Padre is the best.
buffs and bonuses during naval combat.
I've heard that
if
name.
they've done their requisite origin stories.
I'm worth it.
Which brings us to more Jackdaw upgrades. Kenway's ride, the Jackdaw, is arguably the most important part of Black.
Man, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. Look at the way that ship is cutting through the water. Oh man, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. I'm getting like Odyssey vibes all over again.
The Jackdaw is arguably the most important part of Black Flag. It is, after all, where you spend most of your time. See, the Jackdaw is Edward's gaff, his office, and his motor, just like Captain Kirk's Enterprise or your dad's Honda Civic after the divorce. And so it's good to see this.
Yo, I like this guy. Who is this guy? He needs to make IGN reviews.
Iconic ship getting a lot of love in the remake. And not only does it look absolutely stunning with its new retina-searing textures,
But can you change how it looks? Can you have, like, effectively a Black Pearl? Can you make it look more like a pirate ship? These are the things that I must know.
and rigging, but its various upgrade paths have been expanded so you can spend more hours on one of Black Flag's most...
Oh, no, wait, go back. I want to see that menu again.
But its various upgrade paths have been expanded
What do we got? It doesn't seem like you can, huh? But you can upgrade the weapon systems, it looks like. That's good. Oh, you can. Appearance, right here. You can upgrade the appearance. Oh, let's go.
More hours on one of Black Flag's most compelling pastimes, putting in the work to make your ship the unsinkable, dirty fighting beast that she's supposed to be, ready to take on the Caribbean's legendary boss-level ships, which are confirmed to be present in the remake. Also, you can have a ship's cat now, because life is better with a cat.
I don't care about the cat. I want the monkey. I want the monkey, man. I want to be able to, like, cruise around in my ship and act like it's the Black Pearl. That's what I want. I strive for that in my life.
The bad, an incomplete package. All this talk of a bigger ensemble with more and expanded stories to tell makes the omission of Black Flag's original DLC expansion seem all the more glaring. Freedom Cry is a substantial 6-hour spin-off that documents the further adventures of Kenway's first mate Adewale. 15 years on
This looks like Dookie. This looks ancient, man.
from the main story and now
Oh,
a
it's so
pirate captain
sharp.
in his own right.
Gonna
And it's
poke
all
my
about his
eyes out.
determination to end the slave trade in and around Haiti. It came with a new city to explore in Port-au-Prince, and though it released to mixed reviews, it is an important part of the Colonial Brotherhood story and coda to the events of Black Flag. The rationale given by Ubisoft is that they wanted to focus the remake entirely on the story of Edward Kenway, but the cynic in me, and probably you, fully expects Freedom Cry Resynced to pop up as paid DLC down the road. Even if it doesn't, it means the only way to get the complete Black Flag experience is to own the original with the DLC or buy Freedom Cry in its standalone form. It's still available that way, but that adds another 12 quid to the cost of the total package. Personally, I think this is bad form. There is an expectation with huge precedent in our industry that remasters, remakes, repackaged releases, Game of the Year editions, whatever you want to do, tends to include single-player DLCs and expansions as an integrated part of the deal. Breaking from this...
got it! I've got my job, do it! Yo, man, it is sad that we lost one of the greatest pirates in the world, in modern day world, because of a bitch that took a shit on someone's side of the bed, dude. I am so unhappy with that. I loved Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. He made those films worth a damn. And I remember after Johnny Depp had left, Disney was going to make another one without Johnny Depp, and they immediately scrapped that because the entire internet was going to light Disney on fire.
convention, not a hard rule, but a convention, for whatever reason, rightfully invites...
Man, they messed up when they tried to get Johnny Depp back with that big fat contract. And Johnny Depp was like, no.
The good, seamless Caribbean. Everyone hates loading screens.
Man.
Well, I mean, I don't, because I'm built different. I see them as a welcome pause in which to sip your cup of tea or gob another roast beef monster munch. And it's video games. It's like complaining about film grain, but
That's
yeah,
right,
okay,
he will
fine.
always
Loading
be
screens
Sparrow.
suck.
That's
and
right.
So it's welcome news that Black Flag Resynced has been engineered to get rid of them, promising a seamless experience when transitioning from the vast, sea-bound open world into the intricately detailed cities and settlements where Black Flag becomes
That looks
the
crazy.
traditional Assassin's Creed of urban parkour and streetwise sneaking. This also implies that all the
I love the map too. Oh, the map is awesome.
This also
I'm gonna play the crud out of this game, bro.
implies
I really hope they don't put in microtransactions. I
all the
really
landmasses
hope they don't.
here might be fully explorable, as with Assassin's Creed Odyssey's expansive.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for talking about Odyssey. Oh my gosh, this guy, IGN needs to keep this guy. IGN found a good one. They need to keep him.
Aegean map where, for the most part, no piece of land was off limits for exploration, and this stands in contrast with the original Black Flag, which, like a National Trust manor house, was full of carefully cordoned off areas that you could see but not touch. And hopefully we will be able to see more of the Caribbean, because from what we've seen so far, it is heartbreakingly gorgeous. The good.
God, he looks just like Jack Sparrow, doesn't he? He's even got the eyeliner. Look at him. Bro, like, what? Who is this guy? Who is the actor for this? Who's the mocap person? He looks like Johnny Depp. Oh my god, he's almost like a spitting image.
The good, faithful art direction, a crisp and vibrant presentation that expertly updates Black Flag's appearance without compromising the original's look and feel. This is hugely important because remakes and remasters in general have a reputation for tossing artistic intent out of the porthole in pursuit of lighting and texture work that merely looks
Let's
a bit
go,
more modern
Megabyte.
at a glance, or in some egregious cases, just plain looks worse than the original. Ubisoft themselves are repeat offenders in this regard. All the best video game makeovers achieve...
I think it's because they actually didn't remake it. Like, the difference, but I think everybody knows this. The difference between a remake and a remaster is they just make it to where the game can be played. If it's a remaster, they make it to where the game can be played on a modern console with slightly updated graphics, but what really happens is they just kind of port it, and a lot of the colors get flushed out because of the brighter contents of the game itself. So, for example, you remember whenever you would play a game on an old box television, and it was so dark you couldn't see anything, you had to go to the brightness settings and turn it like almost all the way up just to see anything? Same concept. Now we have TVs, like I got one with my retirement money that I got from when I worked at as a bus driver, because after a certain amount of time they kind of boot the retirement money out, they tax the money out of it, and then they boot it out of the system because they don't want to keep up with it, and I don't blame them. But I got a nice little smart TV that's one of those mini QLED TVs. Whenever I open up the blinds to let light into the room, the TV blossoms with color. It's beautiful. And then whenever I dim the lights, it also darkens itself to show everything. I spent like maybe $500 on it, but it was also because the 4K TV that I had decided that it was done after about 5 years. So I decided whenever I got a new TV that I was going to get one that I don't have to worry about changing out for a good long while. And I'm not going to lie, I think that a TV is an investment, and I think I made a good investment with that TV. I do.
one crucial thing. They match your memories of the original. Going back and playing an old game, even one that still holds up as well as Black Flag, can be jarring in how lo-fi it looks compared to how you remember it, because we are imperfect beings whose memories are more akin to reenactments than recordings. Black Flag Resynced is, to my mind, an excellent example of a makeover done well, one that I believe will set a new high bar for this sort of thing.
Let's go
going
with
forward.
Sticks. I didn't even see in the
Hopefully.
chat.
So, welcome to the Sample 17 project.
The bad, an incomplete story. Look, I get it.
I don't care. I don't care. I could care less about any of the scientist stuff that's in the game. I don't care. I never have cared, and I never will care. Every time I was playing Odyssey and I got pulled out of the main story to go and do that weird stuff in like the real world, I always would flip I would go crazy. I would get so angry. I hated it. Like, I would be on my ship doing my own thing, and then I would just get booted into the other thing, and I'm just like, dude, come on.
Complain bitterly about the modern day segments of all the Assassin's Creed games, and Black Flag's infamous Abstergo sections are often cited as among the worst ones.
Impressive, right?
They're incongruous first-person segments that mercilessly take you out of Edward Kenway's story and force you to play a low-level office grunt in some sort of meta self-parody of Ubisoft Montreal itself. But real ones know that the Abstergo segments are, firstly, a vanishingly small percentage of the total experience, and secondly, vitally important to the plot.
No, they're not. I'm sorry, you're not going to convince me that having to sit down behind a desk and being taken away from a pirate ship is going to be a vital plot point in the story. It's not. No one cares about it. Get rid of it. It's annoying. It's a nuisance. It's a nuisance to the entire story.
Wider connection to the rest of the Assassin's Creed saga, which is, let's not forget, about an ideological
I want them to remake all of these games, and once they're done remaking them, make sure none of them have these segments in there. Then you will have nothing to complain about.
That bestrides the entirety of human history, like a four-dimensional...
Nobody liked these. Everybody complained about these segments. They're dookie. No one likes them.
Stretch Armstrong. I won't spoil the particulars here, but quite how...
For the most part, if you played an Assassin's Creed game, you probably played for the gameplay. I played a lot of Odyssey for the gameplay. I did just about everything in Odyssey, even in the DLCs. I loved Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That game is massive.
The developers plan to plug the big hole this blows in the story is a source of genuine bewilderment, and their vague explanation so far has been the opposite of illuminating.
We have approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting his memories to the Animus. The modern-day rifts in Black Flag Resynced will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal struggles.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Hey, I'll take it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. So what you're saying is that they replaced those segments. So it's not an incomplete story. They just have bridges to go over the sinkhole that was the being pulled out of the main game itself and being put into like a sub-game. I'm perfectly fine with that. Ubisoft.
With some other means of narrative delivery.
I think that Ubisoft is going in the right direction with remastering Black Flag, because it is known as one of the best, from everything I've heard, it's known to be one of the best Ubisoft games ever made. It's one of the best Assassin's Creeds ever made, one of the best games in general that Ubisoft has ever produced. So the fact that they're trying to go back to their roots, remaster this game, or remake this game, is a really good sign of good faith for Ubisoft, I think. Genuinely.
Perhaps relegate them to short cutscenes. The prevailing theory right now is that they'll be
gotta get those stocks up, man. They're plummeting.
The events of which do not at any point involve kicking the shit out of him on the roof of a bus. And into the ongoing ramifications. You could
it seems like we're pretty much done here.
It was neat. It felt worthy.
If you guys want a copy of the game, I will probably be putting this out as a video, either later this week or today or whenever. If you click on this video, you'll be able to go in the description, and if you decide to purchase the game through any of the links that I put in the description of this, it should give me a little kickback on YouTube. It'll help out with a little bit of the viewership as well, because, you know, YouTube will get its percentage, per the usual, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. So, yeah, so check that out. We're probably also going to do it with this 007 game that we're about to look at. So make sure y'all, if y'all, you know, want to help out the channel in any way, shape, or form, that's probably a good way to do it. So check it. We're gonna look at this IG. Oh, I hate this guy. I'm so mixed with this guy that does this one, this Luke Riley. He's very... I get that it's his job to rate the video, and it may not even be his honest rating of the video. But, man...
James Bond game should ooze style and swagger. There's no point in a timid tie-in.
Alright, so we get this game roughly 40... We get this review roughly 48 hours after the game's launch. Here we go, we got the IGN review. Let's see how much lower the credibility can go, huh?
To bring the Bond fantasy to life.
From what I've heard about this game, if you're a James Bond fan, you'll really like this game. If you're into, like, the spy stuff, the sneaking around, like, it's a great way to play. It's a great James Bond game to play.
And I've never particularly wanted one that simply gaffer tapes all the loudest bits of Call of Duty together and stuffs them into a tuxedo.
Ooh, very dapper. Give us 12.
Piss off.
What I've wanted is a Bond game that's confident and charismatic, one that both ebbs patiently and peaks violently as it segues between social stealth, dangerous infiltrations, gadget-driven shenanigans, and destructive, never-tell-me-the-odds action.
Like, how often is Bond even in a situation where he's in gunfights? I mean, I haven't really seen James Bond like that, but like, if you're a spy, I mean, very seldom are you going to be Call of Dutying it through an area.
What I've wanted is a Bond game like 007 First Light, and what we got is the best Bond game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Do you have an appointment?
Okay.
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
First Light's greatest success is just how impressively developer IO Interactive has executed on its mission to create something that it can call its own within a very established universe. What we get is something that's unmistakably Bond and respectfully adjacent to everything that has come before it, but confidently occupies its own space as a uniquely separate take.
Let's see what all the fuss is about.
That is, it never seems like a situation akin to 2001's 007 Agent Under Fire, which felt like this.
I've actually played that game. I've played that game. I have played this game on PlayStation 2. It was one of the only 007 games that I had.
Was in a holding pattern before EA cut another check for Pierce Brosnan. No, this is a fastidiously assembled world of its very own, inspired in all the key ways by the work of creator Ian Fleming and the expectations bred by the films, but tailored for IO's take on the series like a bespoke suit.
That's nice. Yes.
Note the exquisite stitching and attention to detail, cut, proportion and style in perfect harmony.
First Light has its own M, its own Q, and its own Bond. And after playing it, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Bond. James Bond. What do you do, James?
Apparently there's a lot of references to, like, TikTokers and stuff in here too, or at least one. I saw one of the guy that does the whole thing, you know? I don't know what his name is.
Lately.
Headhunting.
Oh dear.
First Light doesn't rush its world building, patiently moving through Bond's first encounter with MI6 as a Royal Navy air crewman in the wrong place at the right time, to his initial 00 training.
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a good portion of the beginning of the game. The way that this game is laid out in the beginning parts where you go through the, like, training and you also do like the mission and stuff. It feels like a very genuine beginning to James Bond. If they made like this is so far from everything that I've seen with this game, if they wanted to continue the franchise and branch off of this and make a second game based on the first game, they could easily do it.
Formative first field mission that sets up the core story to come. In another developer's hands, all of this may have been smooshed into a single opening tutorial or partially hand-waved off in a cutscene. Not so in First Light, which unfolds much more like a prestige TV series than a film. While I'll stress vehemently that this is absolutely the last thing I'd want from current screenwrites.
Now, I would like to say that I have seen chases in the game where you don't drive anything. Okay? I've already seen a YouTuber that was holding up a controller and much like Mixtape, not doing much else.
Amazon, when it comes to Bond's live-action future, for First Light's purposes, it works splendidly. It feels perfectly suited to sit back and play, say, a chapter at a time. And it took me around 18 hours to reach the end without rushing. The writing is excellent, blending a world of serious consequences with a steady supply of on-brand one-liners.
Listen, I'm in a bit of a bind here.
The music is impeccable too, a masterclass of restraint that sensibly limits the use of Bond's iconic musical stinger to major moments, meaning I got chills each time it occurred. The chapters
that must have been the guy that went through that ice rally. Oh, wait, hold on.
Are very lengthy and rich with peripheral detail to explore, and this significantly bolsters...
That looks awful. This looks like crap. Is this in the game? This looks like crap. I thought this was a brand new game that was launched on PlayStation 5. Why does this look like a PlayStation 2 era game? This looks awful. There's no movement in the water. There's no waves anywhere in this water. I mean, like, somewhat. Most of the landscape is smooth and flat, with no assets whatsoever on them. This looks like crap. This looks awful. And not to mention the, like, massive, bright, like, flare that's on everything. Like, what is this?
Very lengthy and rich with peripheral detail to explore, and this significantly bolsters First Light's ability
That's that TikToker I was just talking about,
to build a world I can feel properly immersed in. The pace of both the action and the story is excellent, crescendoing brilliantly in its final act as the stakes explode, along with everything else, and IO takes a moment to fulfill one last Bond fantasy I'd feared it may have forgotten. While I always felt properly propelled along, I have enjoyed the fact that, beyond a few time-sensitive sequences and chases, First Light is more than happy to let you linger and absorb the detail. It does a little bit, doesn't it, like an Atari game. This is great, as since the world around Bond has been so thoughtfully and convincingly fleshed out, I found it largely impossible to blitz through.
Cocktail, please. Surprise me.
Whether it's Bond's London apartment or the bustling MI6 headquarters packed with staffers, the iconic secret agent is seated in a believable world that doesn't fall to pieces the second you try to scrutinize it. As a Bond fan, it's delightfully immersive, and Easter eggs abound.
So looks can kill.
You try moving through QLab without pressing every button. Q's helpless lackeys aren't going to temporarily blind themselves, after all.
Something flew right in... Oh!
Perhaps above everything, I just adore the attention to detail, from the big picture consideration of giving Bond the long vertical scar on his right cheek the character boasted in his literary origins, to tiny embellishments like the scratched rims and zip-tied trim on the busted-up 2006 Aston Martin that acts as a test mule at MI6's Malta-based training camp. If you don't walk around and ogle it like I did, this car only spends about a minute or two on screen during the chapter. Yet the fact that IO saw fit to weather, damage, and field repair it like a teenager's taped-up track day drift toy speaks volumes about where the studio set the bar for the level of authenticity it wanted to capture here, and I love that. Aston Martin is here with multiple models, as is Jaguar, Land Rover, and Triumph, and that's meaningful. It
I
doesn't
don't even think I want to know how much it costs to get that stuff in the game. I'm not even
feel
kidding.
cynical. Bond is a British institution, and First Light surrounds him with others. First Light is in rare air.
Why would you go with brand model cars in a game? I mean, I thought we learned our lesson whenever Monster was in Death Stranding 1. You have to constantly pay out for those games, dude. You will always sell. You will always be giving a percentage of that game purchase or sale to that company for as long as the game sells.
In this regard, it's a
Like,
licensed
why would you do
game
that?
built with an obsessive desire to faithfully bring an existing property to life.
Looking for these?
Hold on. As its own take, it's on a slightly different track to famously brilliant movie tie-ins like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, The Warriors, or even RoboCop Rogue City.
Right.
But IO's commitment is the same. There are too many seamlessly embedded references to moments from various Bond films to argue that the movies aren't at the bedrock of what the studio has built here.
Stop touching your bloody ear.
First Light's pace also allows us to marinate with these new riffs on the characters for a lot longer, which helps immensely. There's no doubt that coming out of the gate with such a young version of Bond was a risk. Irish actor Patrick Gibson's portrayal of a Bond in his late 20s and brand new to the world of international espionage is not initially the one we.
Well, I didn't realize you were this thirsty.
Bond continues to break or lose everything he ever gives him.
Already have a watch.
Oh, you do?
Garbage.
With IO Interactive being the home of the Hitman series since its inception way back in the year.
That's what I thought. This game looks a lot like Hitman. The way the character walks, the way you can pick up stuff on boxes and props in the map itself, the way that you can hide people. I think I've seen a couple scenes of that. I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't a character in the map somewhere that has a barcode on the back of their neck as an Easter egg. Genuinely.
2000, First Light admittedly shares some very obvious DNA with its bald and barcoded stablemate. Running on the studio's in-house engine, the look and feel are immediately familiar to me as a veteran player of the Hitman series. For the most part, this is a strength. Bond feels weighty and grounded as he smoothly moves, climbs and vaults around, and First Light typically looks quite fabulous from its crowded clubs to its wide open natural spaces. Playing on a standard PS5, there were occasions where I found myself staring at a texture that seemed far murkier than it ought to be at such close proximity, but it's otherwise sharp and packed with fine granular detail. The sandbox nature
I'm fine. A game can look like total crap. As long as it plays good and the storyline is worth a damn, I don't really care.
Hitman's level design is also.
I mean, I'll make fun of it, but at the same time, I don't really care that much about it.
To a certain extent.
That wouldn't not that
the more
I wouldn't base a purchase that I will make on a game for graphical fidelity. I just won't. I won't
managed
do it.
fashion of 2012's Hitman Absolution.
Are you on the list? What list is that?
That is, First Light stitches together in 2021's Hitman 3, while other sections are a little more adjacent to something like the Uncharted. Is the kind of seam you can typically pick at in even the best third-person of the 007 fantasy, and First Light features an array of them. My favourites are the laser, replenish your chemicals.
I don't think they're going to give this a perfect 10 out of 10. They'll probably give it an 8 or a 7.
Supply buys scooping up gobs of hand, satisfyingly devastating environment attacks. I almost started to relish only when there's scripted necessities for the story, and Bond can't hide or drag the bodies of the guards he's knocked out, which does leave the stealth feeling a little archaic in 2026. I'll certainly concede that the idea of James Bond collecting a big pile of corpses...
Yeah, but he's not an infiltrator, he's a spy. The difference between James Bond and Hitman is that Hitman is an infiltrator, he's a killer. James Bond is supposed to use gadgets to, I guess, in a way, get people's attention. He attacks people, but for the most part, he's not really, he's going to knock people out before he snaps their neck and kills them, if that makes any sense. Hitman is a hit. He's a hitman, you know, he's going to do whatever it takes to get the target.
Doesn't pass the sniff test, but it would have been nice to be able to at least yank a knocked out bad guy behind cover in order to allow me to remain.
Do we not even get an actual review score? It says review. This says review.
My double. Monster 7, it is nonetheless the best Bond game I've ever played. Demonstrably obsessed with bringing the Bond fantasy to life in a way no game has ever managed before. Rated developer IO Interactive.
I think they got rid of the scoring system, guys.
Of gadgets, parody.
I think they're cooked. Oh, it's a 9. Okay, they gave it a 9. They gave it a 9. I'm not surprised. I think that's a reasonable score. But I don't really know because I haven't played or seen most of the game. I've only seen like the beginning bits of it. So, I mean, get it at your own caution, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna watch this. I don't care about this. Okay, it's Fleekazoid time. What time is it? It's 9:01. It's Fleekazoid time, boys.
You let another one of our 20 live services get shut down? No more game movies for you! Guess what? Stellar Blade 2 isn't even gonna be published by us, so good luck selling any copies compared to masterpieces like Saros, like my wife's boyfriend always.
Whatever happened to that game? It came out and then nobody talked about it. Then it like despawned. I kind of figured that game wasn't going to be worth, but man, like it didn't seem like a bad game, but it also like just didn't. It looked like a very boring, dull game to me.
Says, why have millions of customers when you can have thousands? Now, if you excuse me, I got a cuck observation deck with my name on it. Get out! Get out!
Who's in my chair?
I can only imagine that's how these execs sound. Exclusives are back. They realized the only game left was Bloodborne, so they shut the program down. Terrible day for people who like playing shitty games on PC. Now, if you want to play...
I think Bloodborne is one of the biggest mistakes that ever went to Sony. They should have just left that studio alone. And what's even sadder is I don't even think FromSoft is even going to make any more games like that. I think FromSoft is done making Souls-like games. In fact, when was the last time we even had a Souls-like announcement?
Sorry. Watch this slop. You can only do it on
PlayStation
for $900. Turns out PlayStation does have limits. Your credit card limit. Their new strategy is raising the price of their console by $100 every time they release an exclusive. In 2024, it was $700. In 2026, it was $900. By 2040, yeah, you guessed it, this will be an even grand. You see, this is a subtle joke about it taking 14 years until we get another exclusive. Is Naughty Dog ever going to do their job again? Let's hope not. But regardless, they've sat out the entire PS5 generation shining this chick's bald ass head. Only on
PlayStation.
You want to stop putting your games on PC? Go for it. Stellar Blade 2 is going to be self-published. I don't need you anymore. Nowadays, if you want to get the biggest titties you've ever seen, you can only find them on Gamer Subs, baby. That's right, pimps. The Busty Nun Cup is here. The OG pimps may remember, but the prototype video was the first appearance of the Busty Nun. It was also the first to all of you for making this possible. Let's get back to roast from PlayStation. More like Soy Station, am I right? Boom! You had less than 20 real PS5.
Man, who actually beat this game? Has anybody in the chat actually beat this game? Is this game even worth? I have tried to beat this game 7 times, and I get to the same part every time, and I just stop playing it because it's either too boring, or I'm in a cutscene and I get killed by a zombie. Is it even worth it to go through the hell that it is to beat this game?
5 exclusives in the last 5 years. Go be a strong, independent console. See what that gets you. I'm gonna cancel my alimony payments, though. Don't think I didn't notice you trying to get more. This would be a threat. If you
Yeah,
had
it just
anything
didn't
worth
seem very
losing,
good.
what, I'm gonna miss
Because,
out on
like, the
biggest-
storyline is really, really jank. And it just doesn't seem like a good storyline at all.
Cuck Simulator of the Year? Soros? Listen, Soros' big innovation for the industry is getting cucked by your wife's girlfriend instead of her boyfriend. PC players, you wish you could experience that, but this is only on PlayStation. You know, that's not even the biggest kick in the prick either. Overnight, Sony snuck in a new aggressive DRM change and went as long as possible without telling anyone, which translates to 3 days thanks to weaponized autism.
There's actually a few things that Sony is doing now that I'm really like kind of questioning Sony. So they made it to where if you have digital games and like after a certain amount of time, you have to log in to the internet or turn the internet onto the console in order to continue playing it if it's like a month or so. And the other thing is they are going to make a new God of War game. Not the remasters, right? Not the remasters or remakes. They're making a new God of War that's going to be centered around Kratos' wife, which, by the way, I won't be buying.
Ever since they got called out, they've been as evasive as possible to clarify exactly what the change does. The vague posters of Twitter stand in awe of their fear to say a goddamn thing. Now we gotta get our top fucking scientists out here to figure out how PlayStation is screwing us over despite Sony's lying-ass clanker. Now, when you buy a game like Soros...
Well, the most recent one that I'm playing, because it's the only one that's come out that's kind of caught my eye, is the Lego Batman game. That's pretty much it. I've been enjoying the hell out of the Lego Batman game. There is one critique that I have with the Lego Batman game, and that it's too easy. Even on the hardest difficulty, it feels way too easy. Way too easy.
Temporary license that lasts 14 days. The ironic part of this, of course, is that most Sony
Before
games
that, I played Crimson Desert. I enjoyed the hell out of that, too.
don't even last 14 days. Only on PlayStation. Who could have guessed that after shutting Microsoft out of the console market for an entire generation over this issue, they would make the same exact mistake that doomed Xbox, you stupid fuck. This is just the first step towards whatever they're really planning, right? Remember when multiplayer was free and you didn't need PlayStation Plus? Well, after Xbox blazed that trail, Sony is making $3.8 billion annually off of it. Remember when I asked for Bloodborne at 60 FPS? Well, now we're getting Bloodborne the movie at 20 FPS. Miyazaki about to feel some haptic feedback when I throw this $200 controller through his goddamn PlayStation. The reality is, most people only start saying...
Am I the only one that thinks that the PlayStation 5 controllers are the worst controllers out of the entire franchise? The PlayStation 5 controllers, the batteries die after what feels like 4 hours. The controllers themselves don't last very long at all. And to boot, the batteries themselves and the charging ports that they have, I can't tell you how many cables I've had to get because the controller just won't charge. The controller just will not charge. It's so frustrating. I didn't even know that it was possible to mess up the was it like the Type-C charging port? I didn't think you could mess that up. Sony managed to mess up the Type-C charging port. I don't know how you managed to fuck that up. It's actually really frustrating.
This is a slippery slope when they've already...
I have like 5 controllers and only one of them works because of the charging port.
First into the fucking ground. Slippery slope, brother. I gotta buy my games at the library so they don't scam me
How's
for
it going,
$500 on Schedule
White
2.
Cadet
With how much
Bill?
they're trying to downplay this, you know they're up to something sketchy. Credit where credit is due, though. No one should have to own Concord. But if we're gonna be revoking ownership, can we start with Marathon and Helldivers? Then again, if you want to be a fan of a game that ruins your life, you can do it only on...
PlayStation 5 y la lucha.
No, seriously, that actually happened.
You think that it's just going to be the games that are going to be on the cloud, on the data centers? Jeff Bezos has already made announcements saying that your PCs will also be on the cloud as well. So when you play a game, you'll have to use a service in order to get a game, kind of like, not a game, to get a PC like you would a server to play like Minecraft, for example. So to give you an idea, if you set up a server on for Minecraft, you would have to buy the server, which by the way has different types of computer parts and whatever, depending on how much you spend on the server. It'll be the same difference whenever you want to play any kind of game. You'll have to pay for like a subscription that will be a desktop at a data center, where then you can buy another subscription to play the games. And what's even sadder is that because of the data centers, the cost of RAM is skyrocketing. The cost of RAM skyrocketing is making consoles and PCs cost almost triple the amount. So it's just like Bezos said, before all this started, you will pay for everything and own nothing.
Look it up. That man's life is ruined. Look it up. Speaking of ruined lives, Sony
How's
fans,
it going,
how we
CEO?
feeling about those prices? We loving that new price? Way better
Let's
than
go,
free, right?
Magic.
At least Destiny 3 won't be $80 because it's never coming out. Listen, you hate Marathon because it killed Destiny 3. I don't care. The second a standard edition of a game costs $80 on their platform, Sony is normalizing it. And what will you do? Nothing? All your games suck, nerd. They got a monopoly. Not the game, though. That'd actually be fun. Come on, folks. Nowadays, they got full control over the dog shit game movie market. So if they want $80, you're gonna pay it. And you're gonna watch these game men fight each other with their swords. But hey, if you want bottom quality games at top quality prices, you can get them only on all of them. Absolutely all of them. Sony, have you seen Xbox lately? Aside from ruining Fable, they're getting free wins left and right. I swear to God, if Xbox wins this year, we'll never hear the end of it. PlayStation, I won't let that happen. Listen to these words from one of the best minds in gaming right now. If you listen to these words, you will win, Sony. A rushed game is forever bad. A delayed game is still bad. All games are bad. I hate video. God, no, that's not it. That's not it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and another huge thanks to the flock of pimps, and thank you to everyone who made getting this come possible.
W Fleekazoid, man. Go get him, big dog. Go get him, big dog. Where... I hate this.
Ooh, let's bring in independent journalist.
Boop. Okay. You know what? We'll do this. We'll just do this. Here, we'll do this. Okay. Let's see what we got. We watched that one. This one? Let's do this one.
Wild sharks.
Hold on. Let me pull up my playlist right quick. Let me get my playlist right quick. Hold on.
There was a guy who didn't believe we went to the moon. So I said, what kind of evidence would convince you? He said,
okay.
Are taking drugs. Recently, scientists in the Caribbean made quite possibly the most fucking terrifying discovery since the advent of the job application. You see, they were conducting a study on ocean pollution, and part of that study involved blood testing 28 sharks in the region. And when Shark RBT pulled two of Jaws' cousins over for a random test, they tested positive for cocaine. They also tested for caffeine and painkillers, which begs the question, how the fuck did a great white shark get great white blow? Well, no, they aren't doing a Narcos season in Bikini Bottom. No, sharks having the bloodstream of an Eshe in a nightclub is our fucking fault. You see, tourists and rich cunts absolutely love to swing their yachts into the Caribbean, throw parties, get shit-faced, and presumably fall into the water. And I don't know if you know this, but rich people do illegal shit which is how some Wall Street banker decides he wants to partake
How's
in
it going,
some nose
base
gears, and
taste?
in his excitement, knocks the rest of the devil's dandruff into the ocean. Jaws swims along, thinks it's food, and takes a bite. And thus, hey presto, Coke sharks.
Guys, we live in a day and age where there are Coke sharks.
First time
Coke.
trying a cigarette, let's chase the buzz. I'm fucking tweaking!
Wild sharks.
Yo! Okay, one more. What is this?
This plant explodes.
Another one. Great.
Well, you see, this is a squirting cucumber. Stop giggling. I see you laughing. Stop it. This is serious. These things are found worldwide, and to understand where this thing got its name, you need to
Worldwide?
understand how most plants spread
I've never
their
seen this
seeds.
before.
See, most of the time, plants store their seeds in their fruit.
Okay.
Birds then swoop down, grab their food at the drive-thru, eat it, and fuck off.
Okay.
They then digest the flesh of the fruit, but shit out the seeds. Seeds hit the ground, get fertilized, and the cycle begins anew. But
Okay.
the squirter is poisonous. Every
Interesting.
single part of the plant is toxic, so if Tweety here eats it, he's going to become a KFC
He's
family
cooked.
bucket. So if that's the case, how does it spread its seed? Well, same way you do. You see, the cuke stores its seeds in the fruits as well, but the fruits are made up of very soft cells, and as they grow, they slowly fill with moisture. This moisture causes them to swell and inflate, increasing pressure on the inside of the fruit. That pressure builds. The fruit stretches until finally all that pressure is too much for the stem to bear, and it pops out like the pin in a grenade. And with that opening, all those seeds and all that pressure finally has somewhere to go. So, in order to spread its seed far and wide, it busts. This plant...
Yo! I can't even with that.
Rogan has lost her lawsuit with
Yeah, because she didn't show up. She tried to ignore the Ethan Klein's lawsuit. Her day in court came up and she didn't show up. W Legal Mindset. Go check out Legal Mindset on YouTube. W Legal Mindset.
Ethan Klein, but she's in absolute denial and coping hard. We're going to get into exactly how hard it's going to destroy Frogan on today's episode of Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. Now, Frogan, of course, absolutely 100%. She has lost this case. But if you see in her recent videos, she's in absolute denial about this.
Really let down. I don't think you guys realize that the lawsuit is still going. I don't.
So, and here's the part where she is.
Well, yeah, it's still going. You're right. It's going to go until Ethan takes everything you own because you just ignored a day in court. You just got defaulted. Like, you literally gave Ethan Klein a default win.
Technically correct, but she doesn't understand what's going on. And I don't know whether her lawyer is lying to her or not explaining everything.
Maybe she never got a lawyer. Because,
yes, technically the lawsuit is not finished because there's still the portion of the trial that has to do with assigning damages. So we still have
Legendary
a small
3D
bit
gamer?
to figure out how much she owes.
Yeah, if you want.
But what has happened here, we're going to show you the Carfax in just a second, is she has had a default judgment. So the liability, the responsibility has been officially put on her. The only thing we're going to be talking about from here on out is how much money you owe. There's no ability for her to
she can't do anything now. She didn't even show up to court. And the judge also ruled in Ethan's favor. So now she has to pay Ethan money. The real question is what happens if she doesn't and she just ignores that too?
Come back and say, hey, no, I'm not responsible.
Like usually if you get your wages garnished, right, for example, typically what happens is you have to give them your direct deposit account information or your account information from your bank. But if she just blatantly ignored a day in court, is she going to, for example, give her account information up? Are they going to have to take that by, like, how does that work?
Here, or I don't have to pay this, or I have some excuse, or this is fair use.
Can she end up in jail?
That's done. You have no more ability to fight back. That part is absolutely done. And you can see here.
She can't even settle now. That's how hosed she is.
Know this.
You guys realize the lawsuit is not over. And I don't think you realize I've been fighting this lawsuit since August.
By fighting, she really just means she went for an extension. So essentially, Frogan applied for an extension, and that was granted by the court. They had some time to try to enter into settlement negotiations, but they essentially came up with nothing. There was no settlement, and she hasn't filed any major filings pushing back against the actual substance of the claims. Denims has actually done that.
And I will be using every single penny, every dollar from this GoFundMe directly to the legal fees. And we are
It seems to me like the only person that has their head screwed on right, even if it's still a messed up head to screw on anywhere, is Denim. It seems like she's the only one that is trying to actually fight this.
Still fighting, and we are still winning.
Denims is actually, for her credit, Dirty Denims, like her credit, for all that she is ignorant of and all that she's wrong about, at least Denims has fought back in this case. Frogan has done...
So what we have is, we've got the Three Stooges here. We've got somebody that literally folded like a paper airplane to Ethan's demands, apologized not only to Ethan, but Asmongold for being an idiot, which, by the way, that's Casey Tron. We have Frogan, who completely ignored her day in court and defaulted to Ethan. And then we've got Denims that's actually doing everything she said that she was going to do with the money that's being donated to her and is actively trying to fight Ethan in court, allegedly. So
absolutely,
all we can do is wait now.
Than some token settlement negotiations, which went absolutely nowhere. And then essentially she just ghosted, and said, hey, I'm not going to respond at all. I'm not going to do anything with the court. And that's how she ended up with
this.
If
I was her lawyer, if she has a lawyer, I would have showed up to court and I would have emailed her. I would have messaged her. I would have called her. And that way, whenever the judge brings up, where's your client, I would have immediately walked up to the stand and showed him what I tried to do to get in contact with her. So that way it would make the punishment even harsher on her. That's exactly what I would be doing. I would be doing it the day before. I would be doing it up to 3 days before. And the day of court. So...
default judgment. So here we have it in black and white. We have United States District Court, Central District of California, 10 Entertainment versus Frogan. In this version, that's blanked out, but we all have that information elsewhere. You got the case number and default by clerk. So the default by clerk means this is officially done. The default is locked in. There's no way for her to come out and fight this at all. And the funny thing is that while she doesn't realize this, Ethan Klein, because he's been in so many lawsuits, he's essentially the master of lawsuits at this point, knowing much, particularly in the area of copyright infringement. He's on par with most lawyers in terms of practical knowledge, because when you've gone through several of these lawsuits, when you end up experiencing them and you see how they play out, you're able to speak to them very competently. So we have this video here of Ethan Klein speaking about this with a very high level of accuracy.
But also what's interesting, she raised a bunch of money, and then she didn't even respond to the
I
loss.
didn't get any message, man.
And this is what we brought up. We've got almost $40,000 that was being raised. And some of that money, as you can see
I didn't
here,
get any
of
message.
that almost $40K that she raised, some of that money is still trickling in. You have $50 5 days ago, $67 4 days ago,
Oh, you got locked out of
$25 7
Discord?
days ago, $73 a month ago. You've got
damn,
money
that
that's been
sucks, man.
trickling in. And what has she done
That
with
really
this?
sucks.
Absolutely nothing. She hasn't spent any of this money towards fighting the substance of the lawsuit. That's what people wanted her to do with this, was to fight back, not to roll over and say, okay, well, I guess I give up. And as I mentioned in my previous video about what she did with this, it is very highly likely she used this for personal expenses, which is why she put personal expenses in the defense fund description. Now, there's an argument, which many people in the comments have made, and I've seen this argument, that that was supposed to be related to lost wages, related to the lawsuit. So there's an argument that even the way she put personal expenses, she didn't actually qualify for her own definition
What's
of
going on,
personal
Lily?
expenses. And there might
That's
be
kind
a
of crazy. That's crazy, Wassam. I can't believe you're like. Hey, I mean, you know, you got to start somewhere, right?
problem
Gotta start
with her
somewhere.
funders. If any of them decided to actually go back and challenge this and to question this, or maybe even sue over this and say, hey, I was defrauded here because you did not use this in the proper way. Whatever she was doing with this money was
sucks.
not used primarily to pay for lawsuit expenses. There's no way that this cost $38,000 to do almost nothing in this case.
Dude, I could do so much I could do so much with 38K. It's not even funny. Bro, like, what is your lifestyle if you got $38,000 and it's all gone? Like, what are you doing? I could take that, pay off my student loans from going to college to become a firefighter. I could take that money and invest it. I could do so much with 38 grand. Like, what are these people doing? How do you get $38,000 and blow it all?
5,000,
I just
10,000,
don't get it,
you know,
man.
maybe. We're going to need to see some receipts. Frogan is going to need to produce some actual attorney's invoices at this point and show us the Carfax. Show us, hey, this is the money I spent on the lawsuit, because at this point, it is a very fair presumption to say she used that for things that were personal, rent, makeup, food.
Hey,
whatever.
no rent, 38K. If you live in somewhere and your rent is $38,000, it fucking move. Okay?
Whatever, McDonald's, whatever. And let's hear the rest of what Ethan has to say.
Like at all?
No.
No filing whatsoever from Frogan.
No.
That is baffling.
Because she
I really don't know
raised
what to
almost
say
$40,000.
Yeah, exactly.
But she didn't
like, what do you
respond
do with
to
all the
anything.
money?
She wasn't.
She pocketed $40,000. Is that the winning?
I mean,
that took
listen.
place?
I don't have enough.
And that's a very fair question, right? Now, Ethan has to be careful about what he says, but that question is a very fair question that people should be asking. Maybe
Hell no. You know what I would do with that? I would go to like maybe an investor firm or something, and I would give them like a portion of that to be on the safe side. Like, I'd give them like, I don't know, like 5K, and say, hey, I want you to double this money, and then I want you to triple that money, and then I want you to quadruple that amount. And if you do that, I'll give you another 5K. And I'll ask him how long he thinks it's going to take, or, you know, how everything will work. But I want to be able to put my money somewhere where I can rely on the person that is investing it for me on my behalf to do it not only successfully, but in such a way that I don't have to worry about it. I want to do what Asmongold is doing. I actually would love to know what firm he's using. If he's using a firm,
was actually
you know?
being able to pocket that money and use that over the last 6 months, 8 months. That's a win for her. She got a giant
go,
win
Melissa.
because it looks like she may have defrauded her audience, essentially tricked her audience, and by saying, hey, I'm going to use this for the lawsuit, putting in some weasel language
Got
so
lost
she may
in the
be able
market.
to
Yeah,
debatably
probably.
argue that she didn't actually scam them. But when you look at it, the costs cannot add up. It doesn't make sense based on what she did.
But if I was someone that donated to her, I would definitely be curious about how that money was spent. Because clearly, She doesn't have that money in legal costs.
And I would be very
let's be honest here. If they're watching Frogan, they don't really think much about anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
For any donator, essentially any donator for a lawsuit defense fund, I would want to see the receipts. I would want to see people actually doing things in the lawsuit. And at this point, yes, I think it's very reasonable for her major backers to come back and say, hey, we need to see some evidence here. We need to see some invoices. We need to see, something to back up the fact that you spent any of this money as it should actually have been spent.
The chance that she spent $40 is like low, right?
40,000.
40,000. Man.
Yeah.
According to documents, she spent $1,000 on legal fees. That
doesn't make any sense. There's no way. There's no way. Like that's not even a lawyer. Like, what is she trying to represent herself? Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. At this point, I feel like if Ethan even tried to get money out of her, it would be like trying to squeeze blood out of a rock. Like, there's just nothing there. I think that she has made so many bad decisions with the money she's gotten, even the money she gets from streaming. I don't think she can. Genuinely, which is fine. You can financially ruin her even more. But holy crap, what an idiot.
I saw Lust looking at. Apparently, the guy charged her
damages. This is something where a willful infringement of copyright is something that you cannot discharge. Now, it's not 100% guaranteed. There are chances in certain circumstances. The court has to make a separate finding for this, right? To say, hey, this was indeed a willful copyright infringement that is non-dischargeable. But in the majority of cases, the vast
it's the fact
majority of
that
cases,
she just ignored
if
it.
she didn't actually engage in the litigation or do anything substantial, what can she really link to the litigation? She really hasn't lost anything. I mean, she's always been a small, relatively, she hasn't really made as much money. There's not really been huge losses. One might even argue that she may have gotten a slight minimal bump and people just watching that is liable. You guys saw in black and white that default that was entered by the court, by the clerk of the court. That's done. It's over. It is locked in. All that's left is damages. Now, Frogan is facing likely over 200K, 300K in damages, I would say. The statutory damages alone can be up to 150K. You add on attorney's fees, you add on anything that Ethan says is potential lost revenue, any profits of Frogan, you could definitely get over 200K. Something in 300K might be probably the top end there. And bankruptcy is not going to help for this at all because this is a willful violation of copyright. And that is...
So she won't even be able to file bankruptcy to get out of this lawsuit. It's going to completely ruin her.
Non-dischargeable. You think about that like student loans, things that are very rarely dischargeable. That's a very good comparison. And this is something that Frogan likely doesn't know because she's not being explained the law.
What an absolute idiot. Like, seriously, like, how do you manage to... holy crap. She's so cooked. Oh, man. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is, boys and ladies. It's that time. Yes, sir. I hope y'all locked in. We got not only Nick Shirley, we got ICE protests. ICE protests. And hold on. Speaking of Nick Shirley, I wanted to show this. The next time a liberal or a leftist decides to jump in chat and complain about the Constitution, which I'm sure a lot of that's about to happen, I want you to remember California.
California is actually crazy. Just yesterday, they voted to pass AB 2624, aka the Stop Nick Shirley Act. Now, this bill was only made after I had exposed widespread fraud in communities like the Somali community in Minnesota and the Armenians in California with the hospice fraud. So this bill will make it criminal and put you at civil risk for wanting to expose fraud inside your communities. This is not just for journalists. This is quite literally for anybody inside the state of California. And what does this bill do? Well, it makes it harder for anyone to look into and expose fraud in immigration support services, including NGOs, nonprofits, healthcare facilities, and all of these things receive hundreds of millions of dollars each year from the state of California, and there's known to be millions of dollars worth of fraud inside of these programs. And this bill gets really crazy when you find out who the author of this bill is and who her husband is.
To give you an idea, this is a blatant violation of the Constitution. This is a form of it's a violation of freedom of the press. It absolutely is. That is absolutely 100% what this is. And I want y'all to remember that the next time any of these idiots decide to bring up any kind of constitutional violations.
Access here.
Always remember, they don't want to be policed. They want to be the police.
You could walk up there if you would like.
Get the f out of here. Do you want me to escort you to the train?
No, I don't. I would actually not want you to escort me. You can actually just keep walking.
Act like the white boy you supposed to be. Put a suit on.
I should
put a suit on.
Right? That'd be
you know
good.
what I mean? You ain't playing the part right, dirty ass boy.
That's why your mom didn't teach you right. Because you think that you're welcome in this space. All these people were telling you to leave. This is the
Last time I checked, if you don't think America should have borders, then why should he leave? The hypocrisy. Oh, the hypocrisy. I can see it. It lights up the night. It lights up the stars. It makes the night shine bright. Why is it that these people that advocate for no borders immediately want to chase you off from their protests because you're trying to shine the slightest little light into their darkness? It's because they know the minute they start talking, they're going to sound stupid. What's really sad about all of this is that not even legacy media is covering any of this anymore. So independent journalists are the only ones covering it. Not just Nick Shirley, but the two people that have been covering these protests the past couple weeks. Apparently, they had harassed an ICE facility so much that it did indeed get shut down. I don't know if it was because they broke into it, destroyed facilities or what, but they did end up getting one of these places shut down.
white kind of privilege. Yo, you're an evil.
We are here in New York City at an anti-ICE protest. We're going to see what's going to be happening here on the streets. Here we go, everybody. What's your sign say?
Proudly representing my family members and friends who are scared to talk and protest and out scream for us.
There you go. Have you had any family members that have been deported?
I don't want to talk about that.
No.
She was going to say no. She was going to say no. She was going to say no.
Are you worried about your family being deported?
I don't want to talk about that. Thank you.
Have a great rest of your day. Interesting. You're passionate. What makes you so passionate about the No ICE movement?
Trump is raping a mental hospital. Trump is raping a mental hospital. That's what he's doing.
Really? I don't understand a word he just said.
I didn't either. You know what the best part about this is? Whenever Nick Shirley went over to unite the kingdom in the UK, it was really beautiful to see all the people there talk coherently and understand what they were there for. Why is it that every time you go to one of these stupid protests, these idiots don't have anything to say that is within reason? Like, why is that?
Would you rather have ICE or ISIS here?
Access here.
You'd rather have ISIS?
So you'd rather have the terrorist organization that does public executions? You'd rather have people that are, where's it at? Oh, they take it down? I saw it. At least I thought I did. Maybe it was an older video. Okay, let's just keep going.
Here?
It might have been an older video.
Makes a lot of sense. That's not good.
Fuck you, fascist! Fuck you, fascist!
Get the fuck out of here.
What's wrong?
Get out of here, Nick.
We were having a great conversation.
No, you gotta go. You
We're all cool. Get
We were all just cool.
Get out of here.
We were all just cool.
Get out of here.
We were all just cool a second ago.
Get out of here.
Man,
You're not welcome here. Get out.
Okay.
You're not welcome here, Nick. Get out. Nick, get the fuck out of here. How are you gonna go sit here and try to sit here, pretend like you're for us, and you're over there in El Salvador? You were invited to the prisons there, were you not? Were you not? Were you not happy? Were you not paid out to flown out to El Salvador to talk about the prisons there?
I was not paid.
Okay, so you went for free? So you paid to go there, and now you're. So why? Why
documentary purposes?
What was your documentary there? Get the fuck out of here! You're not welcome here.
How can you? And this is where it comes from right here. You asked him if he was paid to go there. Nick said no. I went there because I paid. He paid for it himself. And then you ask him another question, but you realize that it's not going to be the answer you want, so you just tell him to leave. How is anybody supposed to take anything you're saying serious? Whatever all you're doing is spreading violence and hatred. That's all you're doing. Nick is just there asking questions. He's not calling anybody names. He's not chasing anybody away. He's literally just standing there with the microphone, and you idiots are selling yourselves out. He's just standing there. He didn't even do anything.
You're clearly not for this cause, so get the fuck out of here.
I'm here today talking to you guys.
No, get the fuck out of here. No one wants to talk to you. Get out of here.
A lot of people have talked to me, so you can go on.
You got enough content. Get the fuck out now. Get out. Get the fuck out of here.
Go on.
I'm surprised he doesn't have bodyguards.
Get the fuck out of here.
The protest is leaving you. Go on, sir.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Nick.
Let me walk.
Nick, get the fuck out of here.
Let me walk.
I'm not stopping you. Walk that way. Take the train back that way. Nick, get the fuck out of here.
You see what they're doing here?
And Donald Trump's criminal, Richie.
Get the fuck out of here, Nick.
Oh, man.
Nick, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Nick.
What? I can't understand.
Get the fuck out of here, Nick.
Okay, that was clear. That was
better.
Good. That was good.
Stop. Get your bitch ass out of here.
That was good. You could walk up there if you would like.
Get the fuck out of here. Do you want me to escort you to the train?
No, I don't. I would actually not want you to escort me. You can actually just keep walking.
Get the
join your friends.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's just trolling.
I'm not trolling anybody.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's the one following me. If you could have a one-on-one conversation with the police officer, what would he say?
I don't know. I'd ask them if they know what they're complicit in, because I don't think many of them do, which is why they're standing here smirking at all of us, smacking their gum.
Do you think all police officers are bad?
I mean...
Here we go. Brain malfunctioning, cerebral cortex shutting down, synapses firing and misfiring.
Part of a system that's broken, so yes, they are complicit, yes.
This guy is still here.
Cops all day, what do you want to know? 50-A.org, if you live in New York City, put in their badge number, find out how many allegations they have, how much they've cost the city, how much money they make. 50-A.org.
So you have a website where you put their badge number in, and it pulls up their entire record, how much money they make. But you can't do the same thing for a bunch of criminals. How much they've cost the city of New York. Think about how much money it costs whenever you keep getting a call to some dude that's finting the F out in the middle of New York, like the middle of the road, and the police keep getting called because this dude is convulsing on the ground. Like, think about how much money that costs, because first you get the first responders out there, like the police, and then the EMTs and paramedics end up going out there. Like, think about how much money that costs. That costs thousands. What about that? Like, what the hell?
50-A.org.
Should they defund the NYPD?
Absolutely. Abolish it, revamp the entire system.
There it is. There it is.
Who would you like to protect?
Nobody deserves their own flag. Back the blue is a disgusting, abusive tactic. So all cops are bastards when we say that because they turned a blind eye to abuse. And if you see something, they don't say something, right? They turn a blind eye. That's what back the blue is, right? They back each other up. Therefore, all cops are bastards because they're all enabling a system that is harming people.
Who should protect the city?
The original policing came from slave catchers, white men chasing black people, slaves. We know that. This is where they don't teach us this in the history books. Slave catchers, that's where all these fucking fools came from.
And then who should protect the city?
You abolish it and you start the whole system all over again. You put in more services to homelessness, community action.
But who should protect the city? You're not answering the question, you're dodging it. Who should protect the city? Who's gonna call? Who do you call whenever someone's breaking into your house at 1 a.m. to hurt you? Answer the question. Stop dodging it.
Activations. You stop putting so much money into policing because they're not here to protect people, they're here to protect property. And as a woman that's called the police for
what do you do if somebody's trying to destroy your property? Think about literally what you just said. Put 2 and 2 together. You just said they're there to protect property. Well, what are you going to do if somebody's trying to light your car on fire? What are you going to do when someone's trying to burn your house down? Or the apartment you live in?
TV before? They're not here for me. Women should never call the cops. Ladies, never call the cops for domestic violence. They're not here to help you.
Who should they call then?
Your community. See, white people, we have a big problem in our white community. White people, we don't know how to form communities. We don't know how to ask for help. We love silence. We love sweeping shit under the rug because you have to look a certain way, act a certain way, be a kind of certain way, right? That's white people shit. And we got to unlearn that because we're all being told a lie. When people start to speak up, we're called crazy. The second we start to speak up, white people were literally murdered back in the day when we stood up for black people because something must be wrong with them. Why would they?
Yeah, and white people were also, that's called a civil war. White people died for black people. White people died to maintain slavery as well. What are you on about? Where is this mindset coming from? Bro, we got to do something with our education system. These people are cooked. They're cooked, man.
Supporting black people. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Fuck police. At least 40% of them beat their wives. They killed at least 30 dogs every day. Yo, you're a pussy.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
I'm white, you're white. What should we do?
Oh my God, use our privilege all day, every day. Stand front lines. Yo, black people shouldn't even be fucking out here. It should be all of us fighting against white supremacy. We should be front line, protecting ourselves, putting our bodies on
white supremacy.
The line. What, you get arrested for a couple hours? Yo, sue their asses. Make 10 grand. Really. 1-800-SUE-CITY. Sue the police. I go on forever. Real shit.
I want to see you
get arrested. I've been outside for a while. I've been arrested. How many times I've been arrested? A lot.
Can I see you get arrested tonight?
I mean, really would rather not get arrested, but I will. I will always take...
What's wrong with that? I mean, that's easy 10 grand, right? That's what you just said. You just said that it was an easy $10,000. 1-800-SUE-CITY. That's what you just said. You'd rather not get arrested. You said it's only like a couple hours in jail. Then you get $10,000, right? Well, what's the big deal?
One for the team. It's revolutionary
a free 10 grand. A free 10
I'm just saying, y'all want to fuck with us? Like, yeah, you sue them when they hurt you and they unlawfully arrest you for using your First Amendment right.
How much money have you made from getting arrested?
Enough.
Pay the bills.
Thousands.
To pay the bills at least.
Taxpayers' money. People should be mad about all these unlawful arrests. Taxpayers should be out here being like, why y'all wasting money? They're exercising.
I'm more concerned with the billions of dollars that have been spent on fraud through all these businesses that are being ran by illegal immigrants. The thing is that you can never have enough police, but you can always have way too many fraud centers.
Their First Amendment right to
using
protest.
this money to pay her bills. You're trying to paint it out like she's like here telling defund.
What else are you going to do with that money? That's what money's for. She painted her own painting, and he's just trying to dig through the garbage and find the logic.
Cops leaving the community to be harmed and like use this money to live her life. Like, you think she's freeloading off of these causes?
Oh no, I was just asking if like.
Yeah, she probably is.
That's kind of like your question seems very pointed.
I feel like you're not on our side.
No, I feel like you're definitely not. I know she's obviously not doing this.
I can just look at him. No offense.
She's not doing this to pay the bills.
What do I?
Because she cares about the community.
You're the typical white boy.
Yeah, like.
Oh really?
I know you. I know your type. I married someone like you.
Really? What happened?
I did. I got divorced.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. I know, we're just talking to people, giving you people everyone a voice.
Are you about that free Palestine?
Free Palestine, free 'em.
Yeah? Okay. So you're
Pretty sad what's going on.
Okay.
Pretty sad what's going
You
on.
make money off this?
We're live right now.
Do you maybe want to attack the argument? Oh no. Go outside and get some. Nah, you ain't here to chat. You just here to insult. I'm gonna feed you to chat. Control V. I'm gonna feed you to chat. There you go, guy. There you go. MAGA rejects is all you are, nothing more. I'm just gonna ban this guy. He's just a clown. We're just gonna ban him. I know that I started the poll, but I mean 96% of people here want him gone anyway. If you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every day. Yeah, like everybody wanted him gone, so it didn't really matter. You're an idiot.
Talking to people. You got anything to say?
Please don't police me, I beg you.
Anything you gotta say? You got 7,000 people watching right now.
No, I think I said what I had to say. Fuck 12, fuck the police.
You did a very good job saying what you want to say. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, man. We're trapped right here. I don't know where to go. We're trapped. It's kind of hard.
You're white and privileged. You could probably walk right across the street. They'll let you.
See what happens.
Fuck 12. Black Lives Matter. Free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan.
We got that leering sitter, boys. I'm a massive Nick Shirley supporter, dude. Guy is a freaking patriot. I love Nick Shirley and everything he's done for this country. I do.
I have a question for you.
He's done more for this country than this dumb broad right here with these stupid little glasses on.
I think ISIS
Can you actually get the fuck out of here? Like, please leave.
I was just
like, please leave. No, what? ICE or ISIS?
Okay,
Like, actually get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Get the fuck out of here.
I'll leave now.
Leave.
All right, I'm moving. I'm going. Thank you so much, man. Here we go. All right, we're out of there. She chose ISIS. How you doing, sir? You enjoying the protest?
Yeah, are you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, right here, dickhead?
Yeah. I ain't no racist, sir. Yeah, no, we just out here chilling.
Racist to be a dickhead?
I ain't a dickhead either.
What you out here for? You out here for this shit?
Yes, sir. We're out here talking to the protesters, seeing what's going on.
Out here covering what legacy media won't, probably because they're getting paid not to do it.
So the way everybody's responding to you, you must be a dickhead.
Look at that big roach over in Twitch chat. Yo, W100 bits from Base Taste, by the way.
Kind of getting mad, huh?
Yeah. Obviously, you ain't out here for us.
I'm out here just to hear give
You're out
the
here
people
like on
opinions.
some white supremacy shit. Because
No.
you're a white boy, and that's how y'all niggas act. You know what
really?
I mean?
There's a lot of other white boys out here.
Word, I know. You probably like all this shit that's going on, the white supremacy, all this shit. You know how
Dude,
y'all
I love that cockroach.
Yeah.
You know, this used to be Mexican land and all that, Native American Mexican land.
Yeah.
You know, your people came from Europe, came over here and did shit, and then built walls up, told them people they got to stay out here.
W2 Sparkles.
How would y'all like if somebody
W2 jewels for the sparkles. Yeah, check out those jewels. Those jewels help out with viewership, so that way we can get more people in here that don't know what they're talking about. There it is. Remote engineering will be, is this? Let them rage. Whoop whoop fan. He's a violent people. Oh, okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're good. You chill. I was just confused.
did that shit to y'all? How about we start purging y'all, getting y'all out here and getting shit back to the Native Americans? How would you like that?
How would you like that? You'd have to go back to Africa. How would you like that? Think about what you're saying. We'd end up in Europe somewhere. You would end up back in Africa. And most of the people here that are in America will end up going back to their own countries regardless. You would have, everybody going to their own country if you let Native Americans do that. Like, use your own logic, man. None of these people think about anything they say. They just say it to try to get an uprise out of you. And it never works. Like, any logical thinker would look at this and be like, dude, you understand what the actual outcome of what you're saying is. That girl that was there earlier, she wants to abolish the police. Nick Shirley immediately asked her, okay, well, who do you call if you need help? Well, we need to abolish the police and redo the whole thing. But who do you call? You realize that every country in the world has its own form of police? And this guy, oh, well, we need, well, why don't you just let the Native Americans take over? Okay, then everybody would go back to their own countries regardless.
How about we first for the Native Americans, give it back to the original people of this land?
Were you born here?
Who? You. My people are Native American, yes. My people are Native American, yes. They were mixed with black people, yes. I got a 100% Native American grandmother. What about you?
So we're on the same page.
Are you from here? No, you're not from here. You're not from here. You're not from here. You're European, right?
I'm here.
How about we purge this shit for the Native Americans? Are you with that?
Am I with that?
Are you with that?
Current day?
Huh?
Current day?
Are you with that?
To give everything back to the Native Americans?
Yeah, we give it back to the Native Americans. You with that?
Go.
No. You know why? Because they got conquered, just like what these immigrants, the illegals are trying to do to us now. They lost. We won.
It's our land back, motherfucker. You with that?
Sure, let's go for it. Let's see what happens.
I know. That's why you're not here. That's why you're not here.
He literally just went with what you said, and
let's see what happens.
I know.
But only crazy people talk like this. They act like they're gonna get really violent. Typically, they do. They do get really violent, and then all of a sudden, whenever he says what he wants to hear, he just.
That's why you're not.
That's why you're not here. That he's there. He's like, man, we gotta open up these asylums, man. Man, we need to put all these people in asylums.
Mocking people, saying we're on stolen land.
He's just asking them questions. How could you get so mad at somebody who is just asking you a question?
Get out of here. Like, actually get out of here.
I'm leaving. I'm walking with you guys.
No one wants
Yo,
you.
W celebration for the 40 jewels.
I do look
dirty.
dirty.
You look dirty, bro. You look dirty, bro.
I look dirty.
You look dirty. Your hair and all that shit, your body. Your clothes can look like whatever. Your body and your face look dirty, motherfucker. You look stinky, nigga. Slime ball.
Nick Shirley has done nothing but give the fraudsters being investigated a chance to destroy evidence. Then why did 70 individuals get locked up and pled guilty to all the fraud that happened? If what you're saying is the truth, then why are they currently sitting in prison? It seems like Nick Shirley did a wonderful thing for this country, and it worked. And now there's a lot of people that don't like that it worked. That's what it looks like to me. He's probably not even still here. They were already being investigated. No, they weren't. You don't even know what you're talking about. You genuinely don't even know what you're talking about. I don't have any patience for it, dude. I just don't. What an idiot.
Greaseball. No, fuck that. He gonna get me all day. His raggedy ass. Look at his dirty ass motherfucker. Put it on your face.
It is on my face.
He need to take a shower, cut his hair. You know what I mean?
I could use
Get a clean cut. Act like the white boy you supposed to be. Put a suit on.
I should
put a suit on.
Right? That'd be
you know
good.
what I mean?
That'd be good.
You ain't playing the part right. You ain't playing the part. You like a beach bum, nigga. You ain't playing the part right, dirty ass boy. Go get in the shower. You look tan as fuck. You trying to be black? Huh?
So
you
now
trying to get a tan?
Now it's a crime to be outside.
You trying to get a tan, motherfucker?
Now it's a crime to be outside. It's a crime to be outside now?
Fucking clown.
Wow.
No, it ain't a crime to be outside. It's a crime to be here when you stolen land. On stolen land. It's a crime to be on stolen land, talking like how you talk.
Were you born here?
Talking how you talk.
Were you born in the U.S.? Because so was I.
100%.
So was I.
Where your family come from?
Then we're equal.
Where your family come from?
Mine
was kidnapped. Where's yours?
My parents were born here.
Look, he getting madder. You see that? He got even madder. He got madder. You see that? Look at his face. He looks angry, bro.
Wow.
What? You should get the fuck out of here. I can't hear you with all the banging. can't hear you with all that banging noise. What are you saying?
Get the fuck out, cracker. Get out. I got it.
And there it is. You want to act racist, and then you want to call people racist, and then you immediately use a racist slur. What a piece of garbage. What a trash human being.
I've dealt with far worse counter-protesters.
I'm not even a counter-protester. You realize that, right?
Oh, you're just trying to dox people, right?
I'm not doxing anybody.
Nobody wants you here. Nobody wants you here.
I don't care if you want me here or not.
Nobody wants you here.
I don't care.
Well, why the fuck would you be here when everybody hates you?
I'm talking to everybody out
You're
here.
a honky.
I've had some. A hockey? What's a hockey?
A honky, bro.
A honky. Oh, that's a good one. Haven't heard that one before. She keeps following me. I think she has a crush on me. I think she does. I think she has a crush on me. People here are telling me I was stinky, but she keeps following me around, so I must smell pretty good. That's a cool flannel. I was thinking about getting a degree at NYU. How about that? We can go to school together? Probably not smart enough. Everyone,
Is it?
We got 2 flannels, 3 flannels. Oh
Maybe it is.
Buddy. Wow. Cool, let me just like catch my breath really quick. Hey, this guy. What's going on? How are you doing? I think I've seen you on YouTube. Bro, let's see how far these... let's see. Wait, you guys won't let me leave?
Don't push her.
Oh, I'll push her.
Oh, don't push her. Literally all up on this dude. Like, what? Hello? What else is he supposed to do?
Oh, man.
Like, what is he supposed to do?
Let's see what happens. Hey, man, they told me to come back on the sidewalk. You guys, they told me to come back on the sidewalk.
It blows my mind how stupid these people are. Like, genuinely.
No one's touching him.
No, you just touched me. You just hit me. You just hit my shoulder, actually.
I fucking did it.
She hit my She hit my shoulder.
Why don't you fuck off, Nazi?
Why don't you?
Kill yourself, Nazi.
Really?
Yeah, kill yourself, Nazi.
Would that make...
You gotta let him walk.
Stand where I want.
You gotta let him walk. You can't block the sidewalk.
I'm just standing. Okay, yeah. Well, if you want to stop blocking the sidewalk, you gotta walk.
Ooh, come on, big dogs. Go on, get him in there. Go on, get him in there, big dog.
Tell him where he can walk.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yo, W police. W police. Thank you, police.
Tell me where I can stand. I can't stand here now. I'm not blocking him. I'm standing right here. I haven't moved.
Woo! Get him, big dog. That's what I'm talking about. W police.
Real close.
I think you should arrest him. He's harassing us.
I'm harassing you guys?
Folks, listen, he's allowed to walk with you, right? If
Yeah,
you like his
he's
bag,
walked
you're gonna be
over.
That's right, cattle prod
I
time.
think they have a crush on me. I think that's the problem. These people.
Listen,
He's blocking the sidewalk. He needs to move. I'm trying to walk, but he just keeps walking in front of me. Can I get through,
Guys,
please?
you gotta let him walk.
He's not. Oh, he's touching me. He's on my foot.
I'm not on your foot.
You literally are.
No, officer.
Keep walking. Keep walking. You can't block the sidewalk.
Man, you gotta let him walk.
Yeah, go ahead. Let him walk. Go. Walk away.
Yo, the fire truck's a good idea. You can get the deck gun. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, that could work. It'd probably clear them out really quick, too.
Let him go.
I'd imagine there's a lot of people there that need showers.
Keep walking. Keep walking.
You guys aren't letting me leave. Look, now we...
You know what your algorithm is, right? Yeah.
Jeez. All right, everybody. A little crazy out here. They're not letting me leave. Now they're letting me leave.
Yeah,
What's going
you
on?
should go for good, bro. Get the fuck out.
I'm here just like you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not like me at all.
Okay.
At all.
Don't matter.
Oh, because they're not like you, they should leave? That's crazy. That kind of sounds like fascism.
Stop recording people's faces, man.
There it is. There's one. Woo! Get him. Get him, get him, get him. Yeah. Yo, W police. W police.
Someone low-key might have tried to come and attack me, and they grabbed him.
Oh, so that guy was trying to hit him. Uh-huh, that's what you get.
Someone low-key might have tried to come and attack me, and they grabbed him.
Mm-hmm. That's what you get.
They grabbed him.
That's what you get. Enjoy jail.
Now he's arrested.
Fuck y'all, bro!
Get up on the sidewalk. Just
Whoa.
step back. Back up.
Yo, that guy might have been coming after me. Now that person someone just kicked me from behind. Someone just kicked me from behind. Whoa. They're pushing me. I'm trying, officer.
I wonder if that guy actually tried to hit him. Hold on. Let's see. I didn't see. I don't know, dude. Okay. So look right here behind Nick Shirley's neck. I think that's where he is, right? Let's see. Let's see. There he is. Oh, no, that's not him. That's somebody else. Nah, I don't know. Maybe? I don't know, man. I don't know why they grabbed that guy.
Attack me, and they grab.
That's weird. That's a weird one. I don't know, guys.
Someone just kicked me from behind.
Oh, then it was him.
Now that person someone just kicked me from behind. Someone just kicked me from behind. Whoa.
W. Nick Shirley, man. Oh.
They're pushing me. I'm trying, officer. One of these people about to get arrested. Push me again, I dare you. Push me again. Thank you, Kroom, for the donation. We appreciate it.
Yo, W. Nick Shirley.
Wow, thank you all. Thank you, Andre Torres. We appreciate you. Thank you, Desert Dog, for coming, member. Thank you, Kroom, for the donation. I love when these people take photos of me because I'm already filming myself, so just more photos for me to put. Maybe I'll frame on my grandma's wall. What?
You got kicked out of LA, right?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you fucking did.
No, I didn't.
You're the same.
He didn't get kicked out of LA. What are you talking about? I don't think. Oh, no, right there. Insane, you're mad, greasy looking. You know that. Hold on. I make it easy for you to spread hate. You spend your time online spreading hate. Insane, you're mad, greasy looking. You know that room is hot and you're wearing a robe. Well, being told I've been lied to by a 19-year-old. I'm 31. I was a fireman. I got paid $60,000 a year to save people's lives for my community. Have you ever done anything for your community? What have you done for your community? No? You're gonna roach out now? If you roach out, I'm just gonna permaban you. No, nothing? You've come up in here quite a bit, huh? No, nothing? That's it, huh? Cool. We don't have to waste our time on you. We're just gonna leave. Bye-bye now. By the way, if you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. I'm here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time, even over the weekends. Check out those jewels. The jewels help out with those views on YouTube, so please check them out. Check out the channel membership as well. I noticed that there was a massive decline in channel memberships ever since the craziness kind of stopped. So check out those gifted memberships too. Check out those donations, guys. And we also have a Discord, so check that out too.
Kicked out of the fucking contest.
I didn't get kicked out.
Sure, you did.
Bunch of people started kicking at me. So, don't keep being proud. Kind of dangerous. I'm kind of getting popular on the internet, which poses more of a threat.
Yo, W67 Jules.
How divisive times are right now, people get more upset, but you know, we gotta stay out here, we gotta stay strong out here in the streets. No one's gonna stop me from doing what I wanna do.
From Rachel, W67.
Here in America, nobody can stop me. They can try all they want, but no one's gonna stop me. Because at the end of the day, I have every right to be here just like these people. So they can't tell me where I can go and where I can't go. And if you guys are watching this video too, you guys have every right to go wherever you want. Especially
no fascist USA.
in public. Don't ever fall for that bull crap that you don't belong where you want to go. Don't ever fall for that crap. What's up? I have every right to be
Gaza Maze.
White privilege, white privilege. Get the fuck out.
I don't even know what the hell that is, but that's cool.
Can I see you get arrested tonight?
I mean, I really would rather not get arrested, but I will. I will always take one for the
Is
team.
that her? Wait, is that her?
I'm tired of getting popular on the internet, which poses more.
Hold on, I'm kind of missed this section. Hold on.
What?
You got kicked out of LA, right?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you fucking did.
No, I didn't.
You're the same nigga that got kicked out of the fucking protest.
I didn't get kicked out.
Sure, you did. Sure.
What protest? There wasn't even a protest in LA. What are you talking about? He wasn't in LA during the. Is he talking about like? Is she talking about Hassan? I don't understand where that even came from.
Bunch of people started kicking at me, so that should be a crowd. Kind of dangerous. I'm tired of getting popular on the internet, which poses more of a threat. Especially with how divisive times are right now, people get more upset. But you know, we gotta stay out here, we gotta stay strong out here in the streets. No one's gonna stop me from doing what I want to do. Because I'm showing you guys the truth of what's happening here in America. Nobody can stop me. They can try all they want, but no one's gonna stop me. Because at the end of the day, I have every right to be here just like these people. So they can't tell me where I can go and where I can't go.
Yeah, but they sure want to, though, don't they? They want to cry and scream about fascism as they literally attack you for just being there. They literally try to get you to leave because they know how bad this looks for them. That's why legacy media isn't even covering any of this stuff.
You guys are watching this video too. You guys have every right to go wherever you want. Especially
no fascist USA.
in public. Don't ever fall for that bull crap that you don't belong where you want to go. Don't ever fall for that crap. What's up? I have every right to be here.
White privilege, white privilege, white privilege. Get the fuck out, white privilege.
Can I see you get arrested tonight?
I mean, I really would rather not get arrested.
What do you think the likelihood is that if she tries to sit there and harass Nick Shirley, she ends up getting herself arrested? Yo, I would laugh so hard if she got herself arrested being an idiot. That would be hilarious, bro.
But I will. I will always take one for the team. It's revolutionary shit.
I'm not instigating anybody. You're the one following me around. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's, I'm sure. What?
Yeah, like
My
get
back-
out, yo. Look at you, look at you, look at you.
Be ashamed of you.
Yeah, for real, yo.
What?
Get out.
Be out of your frat.
You're
Oh, they
making
should
money
drop me on my
off
frat.
of it. Some
I was trying to
shit.
go to NYU, but they wouldn't accept me because they took your scholarship
Yo,
instead.
you're the worst kind of white boy, yo.
Yeah, they wouldn't. That's the thing, is that the colleges aren't even accepting, like, white people's fucking scholarships or anything because it's all going to, like, other, like, it's going to other, not even demographics, it's going to other colors, like, straight up. Like, has been pulled up what was going on with that, and apparently the biggest communities that it's impacted is Asian Americans and white people. Because, like, the black acceptance ratio has skyrocketed, and so has the there was another one that also skyrocketed as well. Like, they're literally accepting scholarships and acceptance letters based on skin color now because of this nonsense. You want to talk about racism? That sounds really freaking racist. It should go based on scores and hard work and dedication. It should never be about skin color. Like,
Get the fuck out of here! Get out of here! Get the fuck out! Fucking nerd! Speaking to your fucking mic, get the fuck out of here!
Say it. What do you want to say to him?
Get the fuck out of here!
Say it. Say it.
Fuck white boys! Fuck white boys! Fuck white supremacy! Fuck 12! Get the fuck out! Yo, your privilege is so strong, it's nasty.
You didn't get an NYU because you're white.
Leave, you
Why are you here? I haven't just been down here! Fuck Alabama! Fuck you, white boy! Fuck you!
Get the fuck out!
Get him out.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is the reason why legacy media isn't covering this, is because these people are violent, dude. They need to lock these people up. They need to put them in jail. These guys are violent as fuck.
I've been right here. What about our safety? What safety?
Guys, I cannot make him leave. If you touch him and he wants to be a complainant, I'm going to arrest you, okay?
What if he touches us? I'm just covering.
I'm not gonna touch any of you. No, I can be right here. I can be right here. You feel good?
Everyone asks you.
Leave! Move! Move! Fuck out of here, punk bitch! Fuck out of here! Leave! Move! Get the fuck out! Hey, I can be here, sir. I have the right to leave. Nope. Nope. I'm here. A little bit, but I'm all right. I'm all right.
Look at that.
Arrest him.
Guys, you gotta stop. Don't touch him. Don't put that stuff in his ears. I'm telling you now. You're potentially harassing.
Please do it. Please. How much do y'all want to make a bet all of these police crew know exactly? You do realize he's press, right? He has a press badge. Like, how much do y'all want to make a bet that all of these police people know exactly who Nick Shirley is?
We're gonna come in and make arrests. That's it.
Please arrest them. Please. I would love to see Nick Shirley standing there with a bunch of police surrounding him and just bringing these idiots to the ground and arresting them. That would be such content. Oh my God. Holy dude. He would straight be mogging them at that point.
Having the cops protect you?
No. Embarrass you?
No,
Well, that's what happens whenever you all attack one person.
I have not touched him.
Doesn't matter. Don't do that.
Why can't I do that? What law did I just break? What law did I break?
You're gonna go.
He's been shoving the camera in my face.
You're in the public. You're shoving a camera in my face, man.
You're
Look at that
shoving a
camera.
camera in
Oh
my
my
face.
gosh. I'm so worried.
Oh, yeah, you should be. It's
one of the Paul brothers. It's
Go ahead, tell us your name while you're at it.
Nick Shirley. Go ahead and subscribe at YouTube, Nick Shirley.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yo, go back to Old Westbury.
Old Westbury, what's that?
Go back to your fucking. Go back to Long Island.
I wish I had a trust fund.
You get knocked out in Freedom Flash. Punk ass fucking punk.
Jeez, wow.
Yeah, he's leaving because he knows if he does anything, he's going to get his... How much... I wouldn't be surprised if he was... Because he was over on the other side of this light post. He was probably trying to get up behind Nick Shirley, maybe to assault him or something. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised.
When's the last time you called your mom?
I don't talk to my mom.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
I wonder why. Maybe because a lot of the people that are out here have been alienated by their families because, you know, at the end of the day, when you get involved with the wrong crowd, it tends to happen.
Wow. Let's just stay right here.
Engage with your phone. White supremacy phone.
You can engage with it all you want.
He doesn't have any friends. That's why he's here. You have no friends. No one loves you. Your mama doesn't love
It's
you.
really tough these
That's why
days.
you're out here by yourself.
He should just look at her and say, yeah, I remember that whenever I'm getting all these fat checks from YouTube and all the love and support from all the political... the politicians. Yeah, I guess you're right, huh?
You in the NYPD. You in the NYPD. You're sucking Timothy's dick. That's why you're out here. He
Nah,
wants to
I'm not.
protect you. Oh, yeah, you are.
I'm not.
Yep, you're choking so hard on that boot, you little bitch.
Oh, that's it.
Happy Pride Month, faggot. Go.
Ooh, wow.
That is insane.
I'm telling you now, you're gonna get arrested.
Oh, I can't hold up a fucking sweater. I can't hold up a sweater. Are you I can't hold up a sweater.
He's doing that because there's 50 of y'all and one of him. That's why he's doing that. He sees very clearly what y'all are doing. Y'all are obviously messing with him. Y'all are obviously trying to harass him away. If he's a counter-protester, he has the right to be there. You have no right to chase this man away. Whether it be one person or 50. If this is his form of counter-protesting, He has every right to be there, just like y'all claim to. But I do love that they have forced these idiots onto the sidewalks. I am so happy to see the police being able to enforce the law.
They have laws that arrest somebody for talking to somebody.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, but people people leave. This is our right. I know fascists don't walk up, but this is our right to be here. Get that on my face. You have made touch
I'm not even doing anything to you guys. You're the ones coming after me.
That's the funny part. He's just standing there. You're literally just attacking him.
Making up shit, like, you know, like it's not a law. Everybody just goes to jail for 6 hours.
Dude, get that shit out of my face. Like, don't put that in my face, bro.
If you don't want violence, you should remove the causes of violence.
I haven't caused any violence.
Yo, it's your lack of awareness
Really?
that you're in a space where you don't belong. That's when you leave because you're polite, right? That's when you're courteous. That's why your mom didn't fucking teach you right. Because you think that you're welcome in this space. All these people were telling you to leave. This is the white kind of privilege. Yo, you're fucking evil.
That's crazy, because we're saying the same thing to all the illegals. But remember, we're in the wrong for doing that. But somehow, magically, you're in the right? How's that work? That sounds like a hypocrisy to me. Maybe this is the reason why Legacy isn't covering you idiots anymore, because it was working.
Evil. You all too backing this up. It's a problem. Your cognitive dissonance. You don't understand. You're not welcome here. This is the privilege.
What's up? Nah, I'm alright.
Yo, you're a fucking rapist.
Because the moment I leave right there,
women.
the moment I leave, I do not rape women. I do not rape women.
Yeah, you do. You're a rapist.
Really?
You're a rapist.
That's what they do. They just slander you.
I'm gonna do it. You say so.
Arrest him. Like, do it.
Yo! Yo! Yo!
If anything touches the guy again, I'm sending guys in. We're gonna arrest you.
Yo, Nick is like, yeah, do it. I don't care. Yo, dude, Nick's a Chad, bro. Nick is chadding out right now, bro.
I'm telling you now. Next guy.
No, what is it? That's what we need to know. Oh, yeah, that's right. When you live on this road, you have to wear a body cam. I did look it up. You're supposed to wear it.
You know it's not against the law for us to stand next to this person.
It is against the law to touch them. That's battery.
It's right there. Look it up. My right doesn't have to wear it.
Yo, this is good content, bro. W. Nick Shirley. This is great for America. The more cameras we have on these people that are down here showing their hypocrisy, the more of this will be stopped. It is completely obvious what's going on here. Legacy media can't even get anywhere near these people because they're so damn violent. It is long overdue for this to happen. It sucks that we have people on X that are having to go and record these protests, and you have Nick Shirley down there, but you don't have any Legacy media because they're either too damn scared to go down there, or they're being paid not to. W. Nick Shirley.
Wow.
They're not going to break it up. They're not going to break it up simply for the fact that the police already have it under control. The thing is that the police have pushed these people back to the sidewalks. So they're on the sidewalks and the police are standing in the road directing traffic. So for the most part, they're not really doing anything wrong other than harassing one independent journalist / press person, which is Nick. So at the moment, they're being forced to be peaceful.
Who are you guys talking to?
Bro, what are you doing here? You need to be playing basketball, bro. What? Dude's a giant. Why are you here? You could be making millions, man.
Wait, now they're yelling at me. No.
Whoa!
Why are you guys mad at me for being here? What?
Get out!
What's my name? Nick Shirley.
That's a stupid fucking name.
What's going on?
Hey! Yo, let's go! We got a supporter in the crowd.
That's a stupid fucking name.
Let's go! Get it, boy! Get it!
What's so wrong?
Out, Nick Shirley.
What?
Get the fuck out, boy.
What did I do?
Get him out. I don't gotta give you a reason.
What did I do? Seriously.
You white supremacist. Wow, that's just great.
What?
You white supremacist motherfucker.
Hey, easy.
Shut the fuck up. You fucking stand on your easy.
That's crazy, bro. Bunch of violent little fuckers, aren't they?
There they go. Just got Gatorade all over me. They're going for him.
Hold the line over here. Hold the line.
They're getting him.
Wait, what happened? What happened? What'd I miss? What happened? Is it him? Oh, yep, there he goes. He's running. They're going to get him. They're going to get him. They're going to get him.
Just got Gatorade all over me. They're going for him.
Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
They're getting him.
Uh-huh. Look at all those cops, bro. They are on his ass like a hornet's nest. He literally walked over, saw the hornet's nest, kicked it, and then the hornets were like, oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, run, boy. Go get him.
Yo, they got him.
Holy cow, can you guys hear? Is Mike good?
Yo, W.
Yo, Mike good? Everyone give me thumbs up in the chat. Is Mike good? Mike good.
What a bunch of idiots, man.
I'm good. Thank you, sir.
I got wet too.
I know you got wet too. We smell like Gatorade now. Now we smell like green Gatorade.
Oh, yeah. That's what is it?
Great Gatorade. They poured Gatorade on it.
Oh, hell
no. Yeah, I know, man. Stay safe, all right? God bless you. I like that necklace right there.
My mom's died.
Rest in peace to your mom.
It's not really safe for you in there.
I know, but it's
some more. Can you come out here 1 second?
Yo, look at him.
I'm not making you leave. I'm not making you leave. But I would prefer if you could. It's just getting too hairy in there.
I know. I worry if I leave, then someone's gonna follow me out.
No,
so
no,
that's another thing. All right. All right.
Yo, W police. W police. Seriously. The New York police are pretty much the city's punching bags at the moment. There's some damn fine people in that law enforcement. Let me tell you what. W New York police. Those are some hard-working, badass patriots in that state, man, and they're being used like punching bags by all these schizos in these streets, man. W New York police. W.
Thank you so much, officer. All right, you guys, we're heading out.
I'm gonna have these two guys. Guys, just don't let him so no one follows him. Where you gotta go?
W Nick Shirley, by the way. Please go check out Nick Shirley on YouTube. W Nick Shirley, W New York Police, W ICE. If you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Time is it now? It's 10:28 already. Jesus. Damn, we barely got anything else in. Oh, here we go. We got more. By the way, we got more protests. If y'all thought we were done, no. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Social media got us.
Activists fighting with ICE as they finally faveled so hard. One of them
W
got run
Decoy.
over
Check out
by-
Decoy Voice on YouTube. W Decoy Voice. Go check out Decoy. Don't forget to hype up the videos, guys. By the way, I usually aim for like 4 videos a day, unless for the weekend it's like 2. So please go check out the videos, hype the videos. Check out the shorts. Make sure y'all leave comments and likes on all the videos and stuff, all the shorts. leave comments on comments, you know, like other people's comments, like the video, the shorts, like it all, guys. Every time you like it, it shows it to a new person, and that new person may just be somebody in the fight against this craziness. You know what I'm saying?
By a semi-truck, as in a sea of seemingly hundreds of journalists to the 10 actual activists, small scuffles ensued, fighting over traffic cones.
Yo, it's just like whenever they like push the barricades around that truck that we saw yesterday on the New York Post. There was like a big box truck, and they were like pushing the barricades around on the side of the box truck. They were like turning the barricades upside down and stuff.
Sprayed.
That's all they got left, man. They got to attack the cones.
Until these
Say, fuck your
protesters finally turned on truck drivers.
You don't logic these people out of something they didn't logic themselves into. Whenever they pop into somebody's comments, they're trying to mental gymnastic their way into making you come to their side. That's a lot of the reason why I just kind of instantly permaban people now whenever it comes to that. They don't want to hold actual conversations. They want to bully you into being on their side, and it's not working. And they're becoming way more violent too, by the way. They are becoming a lot more violent, and it is going to continue to escalate until this country does something about it. Oh, this is the truck. So, Rachel had posted in Discord, by the way, W. Rachel, showing something to do with the dump truck that went through a crowd of protesters, right? Is this that dump truck? It wasn't a dump truck, it was a trash truck. Sorry.
A guy just trying to feed his family.
Exactly, dude. There are people that need to work for a living. They can't just stand out all day and wait for you bozos to get the hell out of the road. They're going to lose their jobs and their livelihoods and not be able to afford their ability to. Like, do you think that this guy losing his job is going to help your cause? No. You're going to make somebody violent. They're going to kill you because you cost him his livelihood. He's going to lose his family and his ability to make rent because of a bunch of bozos that don't understand what they're doing. There's nothing more dangerous than somebody who has nothing to lose. You guys gotta fuck off with this, man. And the police need to be making sure that these guys are able to get through, and these people that need to get back and forth to work are able to get through these idiots.
That's why they're talking to jail, right? Come on! What's wrong with y'all, man? Come on, man!
Exactly.
As unemployed idiots can't fathom the concept of a working father.
That needs to happen on a scale of 100. Every time they sit here and block the road, every single person should get out and explain to them what they're having to do in their life and explain to them why they're doing what they're doing before they drive off like that. And explain to these little bastards that are running around without any jobs what exactly they're doing to the community. See? You see how they're immediately attacking each other now? They're questioning what they're doing. They haven't had that figure in their life to tell them, hey, fuck off. They haven't had that in their life.
Relax. No, we're not. These are working class people just like us, bro. These are working class people just like us.
You ain't working, bro. Shut up. You ain't working nothing. You ain't working a damn thing. You know how I know that? You ain't working a damn thing because you're out there in the middle of the night. If you had to work a 16, 12-hour, 5-hour, 10-hour, 9-hour shift talking to people all fucking day, bro, you ain't gonna be out there. You ain't gonna be out there. You're gonna be at home relaxing. You're gonna be at home stressing about how you're gonna pay more bills. You staying at home with mommy and daddy. Nah.
You actually know about theory if you're not here for the working class.
As we've long accused activism of being deeply suppressed daddy issues, where she's confused at the idea
That's exactly what I said. They haven't had that person that said, hey, fuck off. Like when you get it's different from a woman to a man. You get a full-grown man like that yelling at you. Like he's a dad, like a dad talking to a child. Bro, it's going to put you in your place. You either get to be very wise to it because you grew up around it, or it's going to put you in your place. I promise you.
Guy might work a job he despises just to provide for his family.
Exactly. Nobody likes working. Well, unless you got a job you like doing. People work to pay bills, bro. They have to literally work themselves to death to pay bills, to afford their family, to afford food, to afford rent. And you up in there fucking with their business. What do you think is going to happen, bro?
Now, if you play protester in the street, that same semi-truck might accidentally run you over, all of which would be avoided if any of these idiots had a strong father figure to simply tell them, knock it off, you're an adult. As the activists got accustomed to tossing water at the cops with zero repercussions, so they kept doing it, this time being met with an arrest attempt.
Oh! That's right!
As it appears, the semi rolled right over this poor guy's foot. But as they kept evading arrest, another ran under the truck. Sadly, one of these idiots might actually lose their life, but as we saw...
Oh well. You run underneath a truck that's rolling back and you get squished like a fucking pancake? That sounds like a you problem. Maybe you shouldn't have done it.
In the last video, they're actually hyping each other up to be the next Renee, as we've spiraled into a sort of soft civil...
That's exactly what I was saying after that Nick Shirley video, or even probably earlier in this one. They're getting more violent. Because what they're doing isn't working, and it's not working to a point where legacy media is not covering them because they're so violent. They're so violent. They are genuinely either scared or they're being paid to ignore this. It's either one or the other.
War so slowly most regular Americans haven't even noticed it. They're out there chanting for ICE agents to face capital punishment. You will pay! You will pay! Then even demanding they end themselves. Every cop, every face! To 2-4.
Come on, children, you what? Come on! Punch it! My boy, I have your face, mother!
And that's the reason why they wear face masks. I remember for a while they were like, a lot of people were aggro because the police were wearing face masks and stuff. It's insane how much these people have been completely decimated online. They have been so decimated online by people that will immediately pick apart anything they say. They don't even get into comments anymore and actually try to hold a conversation. They just try to insult you and then immediately get suspended or banned off of whatever they're doing. Like, my channel's a good example. Like, if you get into the comments, like what we saw earlier this morning, and you're just insulting me, you just get permabanned. They don't even try to come at you with reason anymore because every little piece of logical reasoning they have is garbage. And they know it. So now they're just trying to be violent.
Dad! Dad! Boys to back up and put your stick down, because I'm about that life.
To which our Attorney General will now seek prosecution.
Good.
And we see his face, and I promise you, we will find him. And when we find him, we will arrest him, because it is a crime not only to threaten law enforcement, but not surprisingly to threaten their family as well.
As they take these threats very seriously, as the same day the DOJ just got a guilty plea from an Oregon man saying something similar, where he now faces a decade of federal prison.
Woo! Put him in jail. Put him in jail. Put him in jail.
Saying something similar, where he now faces a decade of...
You want to go out and you want to start threatening and advocating for violence online towards political officials and people that are of opposing sides of yours? You need to go to jail, period. Time to go to jail.
Prison. And I hope
And let me be completely clear with you. If it was my side, where there was an idiot that was running underneath an 18-wheeler to get away, I'd be saying the same thing. Just so we're clear.
The book at that idiot, thinking he could get the innocent family of a federal employee involved just because the internet told him border enforcement is evil. It's just interesting how time and time again, these EBT tribes get so caught up in the moment of being in a mob, they think the law has some...
I think Trump's a pussy, though. I want him to be more aggressive. They keep calling him a fascist. I want that. I want him to go completely crazy on these people. Put them in federal court for decades. Why? Like, you want to sit there and peacefully protest, that's one thing. But when you start attacking people, you start throwing stuff, you start using the police as your punching bag, you start burning Waymos into the pavement, you start doing donuts under an underpass, you start waving around guns, you start doing any of this, well, you've just lost that ability. You want to advocate for death or violence? Same thing. Jail. You either go to jail or the punishment of being put through the court system that will last for years will make sure that you don't do it again.
Somehow been turned off. We saw it at the anti-ICE riots in Los Angeles, where hundreds of leftist activists...
This pissed me off, dude. I remember covering this. This made my blood... Oh, dude, I had to... Whenever I got off that day, I had to get Tylenol for the headache that I had. I was pissed. You realize that these police officers were just like that dump truck driver? Not that dump truck, the truck driver that the garbage man? They have to pay for their cost of living just like everybody else. They're hardworking American patriots that are just trying to do their job. And you're out here throwing bricks on their damn car. And what if one of those guys gets killed by that and their family goes without?
Rocks at the cops. But then this idiot in a bright dirt bike helmet.
Let me tell you something. You sitting there throwing rocks and shit. Let me show you what should happen to you. If you want to do... Here you go.
If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that.
Damn straight.
If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired.
That's right.
Because we are going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street.
That's right. You saw that happen whenever it was Hassan that was down on that interstate in that same overpass, right around where that interstate is. They were trying to mob roll a car with a family in it, and they ended up having to run a couple of those idiots over.
Spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here.
That's right.
If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at.
That's what you fucking get. These police officers are human beings just like everybody else. They are not your personal punching bags. You want to throw bricks at a police officer and he blows your fucking head off? That's your problem. You understand me?
Because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play.
That's right.
This has got to stop.
That's right.
Did it into police traffic, as he was quickly identified and detained, again offering a guilty plea as he now faces 20 years in federal custody. As consequences are finally coming, whether it be 1 year delayed sentencing or a semi-truck slowly severing your Achilles, they can't stop losing, as on top of not stopping deportations and catching decade-long prison stints, all they've accomplished is outing their own side as racists, openly berating black ICE agents.
It's crazy how the ICE agents are more diverse than the actual protests, and I know what you're talking about. I've actually seen that. There have been links to funding some of these riots from a communist... I believe it was a computer, it was like a communist computer company, like a multi-billion-dollar company in China that have paid for some of these protests. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard. Would I believe that? Yes, I would absolutely believe that. These people are way too brain dead whenever you ask them why they're there, to not be there for something other than the actual fight itself. Whenever Nick Shirley covered the Unite the Kingdom protest in the UK, whenever he walked up to any of those protesters, they all talked about how they're doing it for their children's safety. They talked about how they want their country back. They talk about how they can't even get their kids into colleges, how dangerous it is. They had a 7-year-old out there protesting that knew exactly what she was doing out there. They didn't have to force her. She was there for her future. And she was even able to answer her own questions whenever Nick asked her questions. I absolutely believe that some of these people are paid. I do.
Paid too. Race traitor. That's what you are. You're a race traitor. You.
Even angry at Asian clergy.
What do you think the company is whenever they import like for example, an Indian, not a Native American. Native Americans are not Indians. An Indian person from a foreign country into the school system. What do you think that is? Hello?
Mr. Asian, you scared to talk to people? Mr. Asian.
What's with the race?
Oh, what's with the race?
What's wrong with you?
Only racist people think about race. Anytime someone brings up, you're doing it because I'm black, or you're doing it because I'm a different color, it's because they're racist. Same thing with white people. There are racist white people, obviously. Obviously.
Mr. F***ing Asian. You're a piece of shit.
It's just like the redistricting that they were trying to do for the black people. You mean the segregation that you were going to do so that way you can get more blue states, right? That's what you're talking about? Yeah. And I love how they tried to say Trump was racist. Even their own court sided against it because it violated the state's own constitution. Like, dude, like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Chaplain.
What?
Chaplain.
You're the chaplain?
Yeah.
Why did you
I
spend
love
time
you.
with them?
Shut up.
Why did no? You shut up.
While editing this video, I just realized, I think she started to call him a racial slur before barely stopping herself. Which just highlights her own ignorance, as if anything, the chaplain is there on behalf of the immigrants' religious rights. But of course she doesn't know that. All she sees is an Asian dude not adhering to her white female leftist values, which again shows us the
my favorite thing is whenever the two Hispanic dudes that were walking out of the ICE facility, the crowd started cheering because they thought that they were being let go from the ICE facility. They worked at the facility. They were going on break, bro.
Mental misunderstanding they have of immigrants.
You think they did that on purpose? You think they placed bets? They were like, oh yeah, so if I go out there and I act like I'm getting let go or whatever, how much y'all want to make a bet they'll cheer?
A lot of us are from deeply religious countries with values that are completely at odds with the majority of the Democrats' progressive agenda. But again, it's because they don't have any actual virtues, like accepting people for their diverse skin or opinions. It's only about—
By the way, if you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. I'm here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Every single day doing this, even over the weekends. If you ever miss a stream, don't worry about it. We're always, the streams are usually always up. Also, check out that Discord. A lot of people from the chat that are here every day are typically in the Discord as well. They always chitter-chatting in over there. So please stick
violently
around.
making you accept anything the Democrat Party demands, which is turning their group into this strange little cults of weirdos.
And I love how they sit there and they want to say, well, it's unconstitutional what's happening. Well, what about the freedom of the press that was just violated in California? What about that? What about the fact that they literally just passed a bill or a law that called the Stop Nick Shirley Act that will literally, it will protect these people that are using this fraud money and sending it to terrorist organizations overseas? What about that?
While on the other side,
you could be prosecuted as a press if you did what Nick Shirley did to Minneapolis in California.
ICE agents on duty are just casually smoking cigars, even being seen
they
with
chilling, man.
$20,000
They chilling. They chilling, getting lots of money. There's even a thing that you get for joining ICE where it pays back your student loans.
Like Submariners and We the People tattoos, putting good use to his $50,000 ICE signing bonus. as ice maxing
$50,000 ice signing bonus, bro.
is actually kind of a vibe, even though this isn't an actual tactic.
What if I showed up like that one day? That fit kind of hard, man. What if I showed up like that one day?
Vest, this cigar is just chocolate, and the watch ain't a real 82K Vacheron 222, it's just this gold-plated Tissot. The point is, normies will see this situation where previously the right was portrayed by middle America MAGA rednecks versus cool celebrities, athletes, and IG models proudly parroting paid-for left-wing talking points. But now we see it as these ice chads versus losers still wearing medical masks in 2026. And I say losers not to be rude, but the literal definition of losing, as at this point anti-ice activism isn't providing anything but entertainment for us. As the winning isn't ending, it's actually going to be hurt.
Winning. We're winning so much. Dude, the winning is just overpowering all of this nonsense. The amount of winning that we're having as Americans is a beautiful thing. We're blowing up terrorists in a foreign country. We are absolutely annihilating these clowns. All the immigrants, all the illegals are being sent out of the country. Like, it's the W's just keep flying, bro. They just keep flying. They're like little birds, you know?
Liberal cities.
And then when we call for assistance at the facilities, that the street, it belongs to the city. If it belonged to us, we would take care of it, but it belongs to the city, and they're barricading our employees from coming in and out of the facility. Then why are we processing international flights into the airport there?
Exactly. No, if the police don't want to step in and get involved with these, they need to completely cut off all the funding to the city from the federal level or the entire state. Like, if they still getting funding, they need to cut all that off. They need to cut all the funding off. They get no funding federally until the police get involved with this. That's what J.D. Vance had to go into Minneapolis. The minute that J.D. Vance went in there and talked to the police chiefs and walked out and completely decimated the press conference that he gave, everything in Minneapolis changed literally that hour. Everything changed. Like, literally overnight. No, not even overnight, in hours.
LAX, it would end 1/3 of their business. Now, obviously, this isn't something we want to see, but neither or the riot.
I do. I want to see this. Why does this keep happening? This is not something we want to see. If you are committing if you're doing bad things, you need to be punished. Period. That's all there is to it. I want to see justice. I want to see this. I do. You want to sit here and try to burn down buildings, break into people's houses and into their businesses. You want to sit here and destroy their cars. I want to see repercussions. I want to see these people go to jail. I want this.
It's outside every ICE facility in every deep blue city. All they would have to do to save their airports is arrest criminals. But like a lot of liberal policies, they gladly hurt their local citizens just to say Trump is bad. Like how California's Governor Newsom explodes the price of gas with taxes and regulations. Also, we can have some snarky remark about the Orange Man. So if you appreciate my...
Man, these people minds are going to pop off their heads whenever Trump's no longer in office. Seriously. They're going to go schizo whenever they don't have Trump to blame for all their nonsense. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Genuinely. I look forward to it. I do. All right, what we got on the Fox side of things. By the way, if you're new, you're sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. I usually end up getting on at the same time on the weekends, but I usually end up streaming for way longer. Let's see. Trump meeting in the Situation Room on Iran deal. Actually, hold on. Before we watch this, I want to watch this.
Let's bring in independent journalist Nick Shirley, who is exposing alleged fraud from Minnesota to right here in California. Nick, great to have you on the show as always. Who better to talk about the Stop Nick Shirley Act than Nick Shirley? I want to play some sound. This is Mia Bonta, who is married, by the way, to the Attorney General of California, Rob Bonta. She's pushing this. Watch.
Individuals who provide vital immigrant support services, including legal aid, humanitarian relief, case management, and advocacy, are facing targeted harassment.
Realize, man, your mom loved you. I loved my mom. My mom didn't care. My mom would beat me until she felt like she accomplished something. I would look at her wrong and she would be dragging me out of my bed, kicking and screaming and hitting me on the ground with her balled up fists. Whenever my mom called me and told me that she was dying and that she needed me to go back to help her, I hung up the phone. And then she called me back and she lied about getting help. And I told her to go fuck herself and hung up the phone. The last thing that I remember of my mom is her leaving a crying voicemail on my phone that I deleted. I got a call at work that my mom died. And you know what I did? The supervisor that I was working with went back to the back room where I was and was like, "You good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Found out my mom's dead. And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, she's dead. You need to take time off or something?" And he's like, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work." I'm good, man.
This is not hypothetical.
I've been alone for the majority of my life. And the unfortunate fact is that it's a good chance that it's going to stay that way, too. And that's just kind of how it is.
Advocates and workers are receiving death threats, being targeted at courthouses, and facing coordinated online doxing campaigns.
So what she's saying here, Nick, is you're not uncovering fraud. No. You are going around and you are harassing people from Minnesota to California. What's your response to that?
That's true. I do have the chitter chatters. I do have y'all. That is very true. That's true. And I also have a fiance. But her family, much like everybody else for some odd reason, hates my guts. So it is what it is.
Yeah, well, my response is stop using these communities to commit fraud and no one ever have any speculation about fraud taking place. When we know that the fraud is very much real.
Yeah, what can you do?
I mean,
honestly.
The Somalis in Minnesota, they stole hundreds of millions, billions of dollars. And then the hospice fraud that took place inside California, everyone was saying that was bogus. And then her husband actually tried to take credit for exposing the hospice fraud after I had went and exposed the hospice fraud. So my message to her would be stop using these communities to commit fraud.
Yeah, and we had Katie Zachariah on the show last night, and she was talking about the Stop Nick Shirley Act. She was also talking about Mia Bonta and how deceitful it is that she's literally turning this into something that it is not even close to being, and her husband is running, the highest law enforcement officer in the state. Here's Katie.
It is very, very disturbing that you have the wife of the Attorney General introducing a bill that silences, that chills First Amendment free speech, investigating this fraud, and absolutely shows that they don't want to expose fraud. They want to keep hiding it.
But here's the thing. I mean, it's got to make you feel kind of good here,
But
Nick.
remember, earlier last year, they were crying and bitching and complaining about the Constitution. It's because they never cared about the Constitution, guys. They didn't care. They couldn't cherry pick it enough. That's the problem with it.
They are running scared. They're villainizing you, and the governor has villainized. If they are going after you, you got to be close to the target, very close to the big target, and they know it.
Well, I obviously hit a nerve. And what's interesting about this bill is it's protecting NGOs and nonprofits. These are organizations and groups that receive our tax dollars, yet they want to make it so we can't find out what they're doing with our tax dollars. If nobody knew about these NGOs, nobody would know that they were trafficking children into the United States with these immigration support providers or services that they were providing inside the state of California underneath Biden. And so by doing this, they're literally saying, hey, don't look in here because we got lots of fraud.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what they're saying is, no. Don't look here, don't look there. J.D. Vance was at the cabinet meeting this week, and he was talking about how important the work is of uncovering fraud. He said this.
One of the people that Todd just prosecuted was a person who was collecting a lot of money from the American taxpayer to take care of elderly citizens. That particular case was outside of
Don't forget to
Minneapolis.
like, guys. Don't forget to hit like on the stream. Don't forget to hit like on the stream.
We expect that there are tens of thousands of people who are collecting fraudulent money to take care of people, and they're not actually taking care of them.
Exactly.
We're, of course, going to get to the root of
Oh,
as
my
much of it.
favorite thing, my favorite part is whenever they started cutting off all of the funding to these cities that were allowing this fraud to happen. They people like Tim Walz were crying and complaining that nobody has the healthcare they need now. Yeah, they don't have the healthcare because you weren't doing your part to make sure that this fraud wasn't ingrained into every single street corner in that entire state. That's what happens when you don't do your part. What do you think is going to happen whenever we have this all across the country and they drain every drop of the funding that's there that's supposed to be used for people that need it? Then nobody's going to get money. Nobody's going to have food stamps. Nobody's going to have Social Security. Nobody's going to have anything because the money's going to be gone. What are you going to do then? Who are you going to blame? Then it'll be Trump's fault because he didn't stop it in time, right? It's always something. It's always something.
As we can.
I mean, you talked about hundreds of millions and billions. I mean, this is tip of the iceberg kind of stuff, right, Nick, where you go out and you know and I know that this problem is worse than anybody ever imagined. Talk about
high five
the
from
fraud has been going on for so long. These fraudsters thought they could get away with it for so long that
I love
so
it,
many
dude.
people started committing this
W100
fraud.
Joules.
And so now you're seeing people like me go and expose them, and they got away with it for so long they didn't even try to hide it. I mean, look at the Leering Center right there, for instance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, they literally got away with it for
That's
so long.
right, guys. You got to get your 1-800 Leering. Shop Nick Shirley, boys. It'll only take a month to get in, but once it's in, it's in.
That they thought that nothing was going to happen, and now that the fraud's starting to be exposed, they're just like literally freaking out because they know their time's up, or they know that they could be the one to be investigated next.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm wondering that the act is called the Stop Nick
That's
Shirley.
why whenever Nick Shirley went down to these centers, like Tim Walz and Gavin Newsom tried to call him fascism, white supremacists, tried to call him all these horrid names, because the thing is that what Nick Shirley is doing is working. When you get down to the base functionality of it, the fact that Nick Shirley is an independent journalist, and what really is the saving grace here for Nick Shirley is that whenever he posted the original video, he reposted it multiple times on X, the only platform that's truly free of biased behavior. It got hundreds of millions of views on X, but per the usual, anything you post that's political against the narrative on any of these platforms, to be quite frank, on YouTube alone, it only got like 38 million, and that was after it got taken down, so he had to redo it and put it back up. Have mind you, it was taken down.
Act. It's not the official name, but everybody calls it the Stop Nick Shirley Act. Are they going to stop Nick Shirley? I mean, is this going to be the end of it, or are they out of luck?
If there's no way to enforce that law, they're not going to do anything.
No, I think they're out of luck. If not, it just motivates me even more to go and expose it, because that just means that there's even more.
Yeah, there's even more that we haven't seen. Exactly.
That's what they don't get. Is by trying to silence somebody, they're just going to make them want to go out and do something even more. And so I don't think it's going to stop me. $4,000 fine. That's what they're trying to propose if you do it, because they're literally trying to make it so you can't post videos on social media. I think a lot of people would support me in helping pay for those.
$4,000 fine, $1 billion gain. Yeah, I think I know where people are going to come down on this. Nick Shirley, great to have you on the show. Best of luck. Great work as always. Thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube.
I've been keeping up with that gold phone. I think it's hilarious. I think that Trump's phone is hilarious. I think it's funny. I mean, everyone only bought it for the meme. Like, the only people that I see talking about it are content creators. I think it's hilarious. I think the Trump phone is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Genuinely. Wait, where did Fox go? Fox! Uh-oh, did I close it? How the hell did that happen? I guess I closed it somehow. How did that even happen? Oh, no, this is Fox. And I don't really care about this. Do we have anything else? Serious charges against Iranian Iraq national and terror case. Ooh, so the guy that they caught is under some really heavy charges. Developing Iran deal reaches critical moment over uranium demands. Let's see. What do we got?
An agreement on a 60-day ceasefire extension has been reached by U.S.
Oh, why? Why?
And Iranian negotiators, but the deal is still waiting President Trump's final approval, and he is still not ruling out further military action.
Plus, Zohran Mamdani sparking outrage after becoming the first New York City mayor to skip the Israel Day parade, and he's showing no signs of backing off his defiant stand.
I said on the campaign.
What's crazy is they brought their wars to our soil, boys. They brought their bullshit to our soil, and we let it happen.
Trail that I wouldn't be attending the parade, and I've made my views on the Israeli government abundantly clear.
And every amusement park fan's worst nightmare, a roller coaster stalls, leaving students dangling 100 feet in the air for hours.
Wow.
You are watching Fox and Friends First on this Friday morning. I'm Carly Shimkus.
And I am Todd Pyro. We begin this morning with brand new details on Iranian peace talks. The U.S. and Iran have reached a tentative deal to extend the
Obama phone?
Current ceasefire by 60 days, opening the door for a new round.
He does have big balls. Trump does have big balls, but I think they're not big enough. I don't think they're big enough. That's the thing.
Talks on Tehran's nuclear program, but the agreement still needs President Trump's final approval.
I like everything that Trump has done, but at the end of the day, if he's not willing to follow through and finish whatever he starts, it was all a waste of taxpayer money. The only victory that I want out of the Iran war is the complete surrender. What was it? It was the unconditional surrender of the IRGC and the complete removal of the regime over Iran. That's what I want. Anything less than that is a failure in my eyes.
Open up the Strait of Hormuz with mines being removed within 30 days. The U.S. blockade of Iranian ports would be lifted and Tehran would be allowed to sell oil freely.
I don't really think that President Trump started the war per se. I do think that this is long overdue. But at the end of the day, if you're not willing to, if you want to start bombing a country and you're not willing to crack the sun over that country, knowing full well that they think a lot like the Japanese did in World War II, then you probably shouldn't start that bitch. Just throwing that out there. Don't talk about blowing up their bridges and their nuclear plants. Blow them up anyway.
Meanwhile, Iran...
You have to come to terms with the fact that these guys are terrorists and they're using citizen bodies, they're using hospitals, they're using schools to harbor soldiers, to put military-grade equipment in there, to launch missiles from. These guys don't care. They're killers. They're ruthless killers, and they're going to do whatever it takes to win. And I gotta give them, I gotta tip my hat to that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you know that, then why the hell would you start a war with them if you're not willing to do whatever it takes to win?
Agree to not pursue a nuclear weapon, and talks would begin on next steps for its uranium stockpile. The U.S. would discuss sanctions. Also, the agreement would end the war between Israel and
but
why is there
reopening
music?
the strait? But I got to tell you, unless President Trump gets the deal.
So, what are your thoughts on understanding that intercepted by Kuwaiti forces? This egregious ceasefire Violations launched 5 one expert Dr. Rebecca Grant.
Damn, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. I'm missing the chat. I went on a rant and I missed everything in the chat. I feel like a piece of crap now. Hold on. What did we miss? So we got a few things here. Hold on, guys. We got a couple things up in here. We got W star for 2 joules, W 2 joules. We definitely have more. What else do we have? W 100 joules for the high five. W 200 joules for the flow. Yo, W Murph. W Murph.
Dr. Grant, thank you so much for joining us. So, what are your thoughts on this memorandum of understanding
high five
that includes
GG.
a 60-day ceasefire?
Yo, W 200 the sunshine for 200 joules from Patriot Booger. W Patriot Booger.
Negotiating table when it comes to their nuclear discussions.
W chat, y'all. If y'all new here, please sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every day. I go live every single day. If you miss a stream, don't stress. The streams are always up. I also go live on X, Twitch, Rumble, and Kick. So I'm everywhere, man. I'm everywhere. If one platform goes down, the Hydra will prevail.
It sort of sounds like
we will keep coming back.
There are a lot of good points here, including getting at the enriched uranium disposal.
The hell I can't. You know what I do? I can't stand these people that are like, oh, you got to forgive other, not necessarily you, Wassam. I'm talking about like, if you go to a church or something and then like you hear about all this BS about forgiveness. Let me tell you something. I use my mother as an example of what I will never be again in my life. I look at her and I base my ideals on everything that she isn't. On everything that she is. Everything she was around me growing up, I will purposefully go out of my way as an adult to not be. 1000%. And you know why? It's because I don't need to feel forgiveness for anybody. I use that as my stepping stone to look for somebody and people that are around me that don't act like her. Yo, W1 gifted by Patriotic Booger. W. Bro's hooking up the chat today, man. He hooking it up. Yo, I love your screen, by the way. I love your I don't even know what this is called. Your little picture here. I love it. The bald eagle is a beautiful thing.
For reopening the strait.
But any person that's ever wronged me in my life, I use that to make sure that whenever I go somewhere else, my experience is that with certain people, that is the outcome. That's why I'm hitting a lot of 10s or like spot on whenever I'm talking about a lot of these topics. A lot of y'all have dealt with these people and don't even realize it. These morons that are out standing in the middle of the street, getting themselves run over by 18-wheelers that are not in park. Like,
he will strike again. And that strike with a ballistic missile going towards Kuwait, where we have a lot
I don't know if you can choose who it goes to. I think it just kind of goes to whoever. I'm not sure.
Forces, that alone is justification for Admiral Cooper to carry out more attacks if necessary. Still
right,
2 aircraft carriers and a lot of land-based air in the region.
Yeah, and the president and Iranian officials have yet to sign off on this deal. So what's the holdup there?
The holdup is that these guys are terrorists and they're trying to plot their next move. That's what they're doing. They're doing the exact same thing they've been doing for the past 47 years. That's what they're doing. They're just going to sit here and bide their time, continue to lead America on in Trump, and eventually we might come to a peace agreement, might not. But either way, they're still going to violate it like they did the last one. They weren't supposed to have enriched uranium, and what do they have? They had enriched uranium. So, like, what are we doing?
Yes, I have a feeling it's partly around the disposal of the nuclear dust that highly enriched uranium. And also, Iran wants to continue enriching at a small level, and that's completely unacceptable. I think it's also really important that we get some Iranian cooperation. Let us know if they laid any mines in the strait. But what I really like is the U.S. Navy will stay in place. That blockade will stay on until we see a commensurate increase in traffic in the Strait of Hormuz with commercial traffic there. So we're really still depending on our U.S. Navy to execute this deal if President Trump is ready to sign off.
And here's the kicker, is that the supreme leader is claiming that the IRGC are the ones that are doing this mine laying and then attacking Kuwait and America. Why don't we just give them what they want? They want to sit here and keep being a bunch of violent animals, then, I mean, you know, every dog has its day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if that's what they want, why don't we just give it to them?
On it.
Clearly, they haven't learned anything.
Very far apart when it comes to all things nuclear. On Wednesday, the head of Iranian Parliament's National Security Committee posted on X that Iran's red lines still include a right to enrich uranium as well as possess enriched uranium. So when it comes to the nuclear element of this, Dr. Grant, which is why we entered this war in the first place, how does the United States get Iran to change its mind?
You're right. And President Trump made a moral choice to take down Iran's nuclear capability and their power projection capability. And we are now using not only the military pressure, but the economic pressure. And frankly, President Trump's resilience.
I agree. They need to take back their country. I don't understand why the hell the entire Middle East is dealing with these terrorists. They are sending Hezbollah, Taliban, like there's so many different proxy terrorism groups that are popped up all over the Middle East that are being funded and backed by Iran. It is obvious they're a part of the same army because whenever we attacked Iran, Hezbollah attacked Israel in Beirut, or they used Beirut to attack Israel. They are literally colonizing areas and destabilizing whole countries, attacking Americans and American soldiers, even genociding their own people to maintain their power over their country. It's time for these guys to go. We got to yeet or delete these people. We need to let the Kurds take their shit back. We got to make sure that the UAE is on board with us when we start bombing again. Make sure the other country, if we got to get in contact with these other countries to bomb the shit out of Iran again, that's what we should do. If we got to get all the Middle Eastern countries that have a problem with Iran and know how weakened Iran is, and we all get together, we can take these terrorists down and free the Iranian people that live there and want their country back. We can do this. But we damn sure, I feel like we could do it alone, but it wouldn't be the outcome that's best for the Iranians. We could easily do it by ourselves. Hell, we wouldn't even have to do it. We could just get Israel to do it by dropping nukes on them. But at the end of the day, something has to be done to help these people that are being occupied by these damn terrorists. How are these countries just putting up with this?
Assistance to get Iran to change their mind. You're going to hear a lot of propaganda and crazy talk from them, but I think they are getting close to agreeing to this. And what we want to see is accounting for that nuclear material with the UN's IAEA in there inspecting as well, and to be 100% sure there is no path back to the nuclear road for Iran.
Which would be a remarkable development. But in the meantime, in the immediate, when it comes to the Strait of Hormuz, this deal would reportedly open the Strait of Hormuz back up.
I don't care if Israel has nukes. I don't care if North Korea has nukes. I don't care if Russia has nukes. You know why I don't care? Because they're not screaming death to America and Western culture. Sorry, but you can't have a nuke if you're trying to kill us. That's just not how it works, man.
And the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports would be lifted. How does that affect negotiations?
How's it going,
That is a key incentive really for Iran, because CENTCOM has intercepted over 100 ships. Their ports are closed. And of course, we want to see that strait opened as well. But the key here is the U.S. Navy will stay in place. We're going to keep the aircraft carriers in place. We're going to keep the destroyers in place to make sure that
W Goat Trophy by Gaza Maze. W 1,000 jewels for the Goat Trophy. W, I might go a little later today too. Who knows?
Is fully complying at all
blowing
times.
it up
and
right
if they
now, man.
slip off the path after a deal, then we can put that blockade back in place. It will take time for the international shippers to reconfigure their routes, but we want a deal that gives shipping the confidence to put the Hormuz transit back on their schedule. We know the traffic separation
Exactly.
lane.
That's why they wanted the nukes. That's why Iran. Let me tell you something. I have been covering this since before any legacy media started covering it because of Asmongold, W. Asmongold. This regime is using terroristic tactics, even in their own country, to maintain power. That's why you hear about them killing 45,000 people just to maintain power against the opposing political protesters. They were going to do public executions to maintain their power, a fear mark. What are they doing right now in the Strait of Hormuz? They are occupying or trying to occupy the Strait of Hormuz to inflict terror to everybody in the world because we're attacking them. They even tried their own terroristic BS in our country when you had those two idiots in New York throw those bombs at the police. Whenever you had those, that guy that had the hoodie that said something Allah, right? Shot up that nightclub in Austin, and you had that other guy in a different state that ran a car into a school and tried to shoot up the school, right? These guys will use nukes to establish world dominance. They will nuke everybody that disagrees with them, just like they killed those protesters. This is not a new tactic. This is a trend in a very long line of bad, disgusting war crimes. And it's time for them to go. Period.
Around Oman are ready to go and free of mines. So I think we're heading in the right direction and looking.
I guarantee you what they were going to do with those nukes was they were going to make the nukes and they were going to take the Strait of Hormuz to maintain dominance over the world. And they would have nuked anybody that tried to take the Strait of Hormuz. That's exactly what they were going to do.
For a drop in oil prices, too.
They were always going to take this damn strait.
Want to be headed into. Okay, Dr. Grant, from Iran to Cuba, and there's this Axios report, and listen to the wording of it. Axios is reporting that the Trump administration is bracing for the potential collapse of Cuba's totalitarian government as early as this summer and has war-gamed new military response plans in case the island descends into chaos. Of course, Cuba, 90 miles off the coast of the United States. So what would this mean for...
Oh. Hold on, we losing frames. Hold on, give me a second. We losing frames. Uh-oh. Dang, bro, it's cooked. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. It's connected. I don't know what's going on, why it does that. Oh, it's going back up. Hold on. Hell, why does it not connect to that? That's so weird. Oh, we good? We back? We back? We back? Yeah, we back. I don't know why it's been doing that. It's been doing that every now and then. Not like it's been a little bit, but it's been doing that for some odd reason. I don't know why. It's kind of been happening everywhere, huh? I've noticed that Asmongold and XQC have been having that problem too. See, that's really weird to me that it's happening to everybody. That's really weird. Okay, so we're going to finish this video out, and then we're going to watch us a body cam. If you like the politics, we do it every single day. So please come back tomorrow or the day after or Monday if you a weekday warrior. Stick around, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Check out that channel membership. I do all the editing for the channel myself. That's why I typically get off so early. The channel membership stickers, I made all of those, so get your exclusive emotes, all that good stuff. So W Chat, by the way, y'all really hooked it up today. W Chat
for the United States, and what are the chances that this actually happens?
Well, we're on that path, and Secretary Rubio wants that controlled Cuban government cartel, basically, to collapse. And that's why they're putting on the economic pressure. The military planning then, and I guarantee you it's pretty extensive, but it's planning for...
Oh, by the way, if y'all don't know what's going on with Cuba, the USS Nimitz, an aircraft carrier, is over in Cuban waters right now as we speak. So there's a good chance that once we're done with Iran, we will most likely be moving into Cuban waters, and we're going to be helping them with their country as well.
Crisis response. You know, Cuba only gets doesn't have electricity for 22 hours of the day. There could be a need, and Rubio has offered $100 million worth of aid immediately. We might see.
That's insane. Okay. Do we have... Where's Midwest Safety? Why does it keep doing that? It, like, gets rid of my stuff. I'll pull something up and then it just, like, despawns. Like, what's up with that? Why does it do that? Damn. Oh, here we go. 18-year-old meets karma after spam calling 911. This looks like a Karen that needs police brutality in her life. We need the cattle prods, boys. It's time for the cattle prods.
Hi, are you Cecilia?
Yes, I am. Can you please come in?
You want to come take a seat in my car?
Yeah, that'd be
okay.
better.
All right. Why don't we put the dog in here and then you can come outside?
Sounds good.
This lady is absolutely bonkers. This lady is so crazy. I can see it in her eyes. Look at that smile, dude. There is no brain behind those eyes and that smile.
Good. Come on, Mom. Can you tell me what's going on?
She called 911 again. She's called like 4 times total. So the solution, since the time that
the solution should be to just put her in jail and keep her there. She obviously wants the police, so.
My solution is to go to St. Charles. Is that okay? I know she's.
Oh, they're gonna put her ass in the Happy Hotel. Hold on, wait a minute. She's going on vacation, guys. She about to get her 4x4 padded room at the Happy Hotel, boys. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Yo, we got one? We actually got a crazy?
Okay. St. Charles will actually care about her. Flower just does this all the time, so we're frustrated on that aspect. St. Charles will actually get her some assistance. Is she cool with you right now, or is she upset with you?
She hates me.
Okay. Her name's Cecilia, right?
Yeah.
Is it alright if I come in? Hey, Cecilia, can we come to my car and we can talk? That way we can talk privately?
Yes.
Okay. You want to go back to the hospital? Okay, ma'am.
I think I'm fine.
Ma'am, you're on 911. You're with the Sylvania Township Police
Go
Officer.
back to the hospital? Go back to the hospital? You shouldn't have been out of the hospital.
911, you can actually disconnect.
Please do not. I would like to be continued on the phone while I tell an officer my story.
427 to 412, are you all
can you
set?
please take me to someone else then, sir?
Negative, start this way. Let's have a seat in here.
I was just there and they gave me a psychological assessment.
Oh yeah, we absolutely are two sides of the same coin, brother. We don't have to agree with every single thing, man. There's gonna be disagreements. Like, just be respectful. That's the only thing I've ever asked from Chad. Just be respectful, man. That's all. That's it. You can disagree. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And they said that I'm okay.
Okay.
So
Why don't you have a seat for me?
I'm good to have a seat. I'm good. Are we gonna report a crime? Because that's what I'm here for.
We're working on it.
I'm not gonna talk to you unless we're here to report a crime and I can have someone
Well,
report
I'm
it.
listening to you, but I want to make sure that you're comfortable first and outside of the public view. That way I can speak
I'm
to
not
you privately.
comfortable with you.
Okay. So do you
So
want to
this
speak
is
to
the
a few-
public view.
I think I heard something about that, how they had access, these countries had access to our public voting stuff. I think I do remember hearing that. Do you think maybe this started after they looked in, because they got their hands on one of those ballot machines, right? And they took it apart and they found a chip in it that was from a foreign country. So you think this has to be like something that's going on with that, right? Surely.
So do you want to speak to a female instead?
I would like to speak with multiple people.
Well, they're all inside your head right now, so it's up to you on who you talk to first.
Yeah.
Okay. So do
I
you
have
want to speak to?
I have a crime to report.
Yes.
And why are you asking me like I'm the issue here?
I'm just trying
Because you're the issue.
to make sure that I get the information correctly and as comfortable as possible.
Okay. Well, then can you please take me to the police station right now?
Okay. Why don't you put your seatbelt on?
Thank you. I will. Yes, I can, ma'am. I'm going to be going to the police station, so thank you so much.
This lady literally got these cops waiting on her hand and foot. What the hell is this?
Can I have your driver's license?
Why do you need that?
To see who you are?
Why do you need to see who I am?
Because there's a crazy person in the back of this police cruiser, and he wants to make sure that the crazy person that's in the back of his police cruiser isn't going to pull out a gun and kill him. Probably.
I'm going to be reporting the crime. Can you just take me there?
I'm not an Uber. I can take you to the hospital.
I've said who I am over the phone multiple times.
Okay. Cecilia, what's your last name?
That's my last name, sir.
Okay.
Can you take me to the police station right
What
now?
What would taking you to the police station do right now?
I'm not talking to you. I'm going to call 911 again if you keep talking to me like this.
Okay, then that's misuse of 911. So because you're already with law enforcement.
Then I'll go to the hospital and tell them my truth. That's
Okay, I'm
completely
offering to
fine.
take
Well, there
you
you
to
go. Problem solved.
the hospital. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Can I take you to St.
Yes,
Charles
yes.
Hospital where they will actually care about you and actually assist you more so?
No, you're going to take me to Flower Hospital. Thank you.
Nah, there it is. There it is.
Just saw you.
Yes, they did.
Okay, I'm going to take you to St. Charles.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Everything just broke in her brain. Everything just got broken. Everything is just falling apart.
You're not going to tell me. Okay, I'm going to report this.
Y'all better be. Oh! You see, what you need is a cattle prod, so that way it gives her a reason to sit here and freak out. Just get the cattle prod, it gives her a reason to freak out. You know what I'm saying? Got to put this woman in a straitjacket. Got to put her in a 4x4 room. Got to feed her 2 times a day, nothing but pills. So that way she can sit there in the Happy Hotel and rock back and forth with all her friends in her head. Got to do this. Needs to happen. Should have already happened. It did happen. They let her out. Who knows why? Never should have happened.
Oh my God, please take it off me. Take it off of 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 me. Take it off.
Then you're going to sit in the
Take
back
your
of the,
hand
then
off
you're
of
gonna
me.
sit like an
You
adult.
see that? Do you see that? You see how quickly she changed her mood? Holy God, that's terrifying, bro. That's fucking crazy. She went from terrified to anger. You see that? Bro, this lady needs an exorcism.
Take it off.
Do you see that? Do you see that? That's the, like, moment before somebody gets, like, stabbed, bro. Holy, that is the genuinely terrifying.
Take your hand
Bro!
off.
Sit like an adult in the back of the car. You're 18 years old. Sit in the back of the car.
I'm not your child, sir.
I know
I'm
you're
an
not.
adult.
You're an adult.
So you gotta
Exactly.
get your f***ing hands off me or you're
So
gonna be
sit
an
your ass in the
assaulter.
fucking
You're
seat.
assaulting me, cop.
I'm
You're
not.
assaulting me, cop.
I literally
You're
have my
assaulting
hand
me,
on
cop.
this.
Get your f***ing hand off my f***ing wrist. It's
You think she's acting. I'm going to tell you right now on how her expressions are on her face. You see that? Do you see the difference? This lady is schizo. She is insane. Oh, I don't know if some of y'all are aware, but I was a firefighter. And my class, whenever I went to get my EMT to become a firefighter, they talked about how a man's heart exploded in his chest because he was running around butt naked outside in the middle of like negative 32-degree heat, sweating profusely. The human body does the craziest shit you will ever see in your life. The human body is insane. Just like this lady. I don't think this lady is, I don't think she is playing. I think she's actually fucking schizo. I think she's crazy.
I literally have my hand on my wrist.
Get your hand off my wrist. It's tied on my wrist. Oh, you're taking my phone now? You're taking my, what are you doing? You're taking my now? You're using your power against me?
Bro, if she gets any further back up in there, she's gonna be part of the seat, man. It's gonna be like a footstool.
Well, now you're under arrest.
Take me to the police station. Take me. Take me, sir. Take me. I'm ready. Get your hands off me and take me to the police station.
You see that? You see that? You see? You see that? Do you see that? Calm and then aggro. Calm and then aggro. Her emotions are going all over the fucking place. See? Look, calm.
Take me, sir. Take me. I'm ready. Get your hands off me and take me to the
And then boom.
police station.
It's crazy.
Sir, take me.
See, watch.
You're using your power against me because you love it that much because you're that autistic.
Well, now you're under arrest.
Take me to the police station. Take me. Take me, sir. Take me. I'm ready.
That is insane, bro.
Get your hands off me and take me to the police station.
Woo! You grab that bitch by her ankles and you tear her ass out of that car. You flip her over and you arrest her. And you don't give a shit about whatever her head hits on the way down. Yes, sir? Girl gonna learn today.
This interaction is far from over.
No shot. Really?
Okay, I'm gonna need some help putting some handcuffs on her. She's extremely upset, trying to kick the back window and kicked me a couple times.
I'm okay.
Oh, I'm sorry you're okay, you little asshole. You little asshole. I'm so glad you're okay after I kicked you, baby boy. Baby boy, baby boy.
She's going to jail now. So why don't you sit inside the house for him? Assault on a police officer, misuse of 911, obstructing official business, and disorderly conduct.
Baby boy, baby boy. Aww, aww. And then you had to use your power against me because you're that f***ing weak. You wanted.
What a fucking schizo, bro. This lady is crazy.
To grab a woman. You wanted to grab a woman.
She has a water bottle in the back, vape, a couple other things. She did kick me, so she's going for assault and obstructing. Okay. She's a little bit squirmy, she's agitated, so we need to get those things out first.
I love that he got 2 female cops, by the way. Yo, they must have some kind of procedure that they have to follow here.
You can try everything.
What's her name?
Cecilia.
You wanted to grab a woman so bad you're gonna grab an 18-year-old girl who's been raising her boys.
Here we go.
You're f***ing the head for that. You're f***ing the head for that. Nah, you're f***ing. Baby boy, are you okay?
We can talk to her back here without opening the door.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. It's Officer Madeline and Officer Ashland.
I would like to get out of get away from this man.
Listen, we're here to talk to you, okay?
Okay.
Will you talk to us?
So that's the problem.
Okay.
And so that's why I'm here existing as the way I'm existing, because my understanding isn't good enough for him.
Okay. Listen.
I'm ready to go. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm just pissed.
Listen. My name's Madeline. I'm here for you, okay?
Thank you.
And right now we're gonna be taking you somewhere, okay? And you're gonna come with us, okay?
Okay. Well, where are you gonna be taking me?
Where are you taking me?
We're gonna take you to the Happy Hotel where you belong.
I was originally going to go to St. Charles.
Can I go to Flower?
Listen.
I want to go to Flower. Take me to Flower.
You were just at
Why?
Flower.
So they can put you in there and then let you out again? No. Obviously, they don't know how to do their job.
I was, and then they said I was completely amazing and fine.
And then
because you're a manipulative piece of shit. That's why. That's why they let you out. You were on your best behavior there. You need to go to a place where they know how to handle you.
I had all these memories coming back.
Okay, what memories did you have?
Of my father assaulting me.
Okay.
As long as she's talking.
Yeah, because that totally validates kicking the police.
Not kicking, I'm fine with just keeping her back there. I didn't see any weapons. She just had her wallet, Stanley. So we need to get that Stanley.
Where's the Stanley?
And the vape. Stanley's in the back. I tried to get that, but I was only able to get her phone.
Well, I need to get that Stanley up out of there, man. That thing's a walking grenade, bro. You got to be careful with them Stanleys.
I don't care.
Y'all didn't hear about that? The Stanley cups were exploding because the suction on them was so damn tight that whenever you would put hot stuff in there was nowhere for the steam to go, so it'd make the entire canister blow up.
Sergeant just got
People were like getting messed up by the Stanley canisters.
Stanley and a couple other things in the back. Wanted to go to the police station. I said, no, we're going to the hospital. She demanded to go to Flower. I said, no, we're going to go to St. Charles. That's where it kind of went down. Tried to get back out. I tried to shut the door. That's when she kind of fell into the front of the seat there. Okay. I just put my hand on her wrist.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need a college education to just not be crazy. Just don't be crazy. Just act like a normal person.
A couple of times. So she's got assault, she's got obstructing,
I bet she bites too. She looks like a biter. She looks like somebody that would latch onto you like a leech.
Misuse of 911 and disorderly because she was extremely loud. Anybody around here could have heard it.
All right, you still want to go St. Charles pending charges?
That's fine, but she don't like me. I can take her, but she's probably going to try and break my car. I do have these, so this would probably be better for a transport.
I kind of think it's worth maybe putting somebody in back that she gets along with and just have both of you go.
Two-man.
Look at all these resources, all these police officers that are taken off the call because some schizo gets let out of a Happy Hotel. What is this lady doing out of the Happy Hotel? There's 1, 2, there's 3, 4 cops here? 4 cops. Like, what if somebody's getting shot in the neighborhood over? It's gonna take them forever to get there now.
Hi. So she just doesn't like any of us right now.
What is with these silver SUVs? Is this like the new thing that police are doing?
Anything else to say?
No, I'm thinking, okay?
I know you're thinking. It's hard.
This is Sergeant Bottles.
Hello, Sergeant Bottles.
Hey, so we're trying to get you to the hospital.
I'm going to go to the police station to report a crime. If I'm not going to go to Flower Hospital, then I'm going to go to the police station.
Banshee lives matter.
You understand my understanding?
It's either going to be the hospital or jail.
Yo.
Then take me to jail. I'm ready.
Okay, all right.
Take me.
We'll do that.
Okay, take me. I'm so ready. Let's do it.
10-5.
Yep.
Bro, she's one of those crazy people you got to roll around in one of those wheelchairs, right? You get strapped to the wheelchair, then you start spitting, so they put the face shield on you.
Take me to jail, boys. I'm ready. You've been wanting to lock me up since day one, huh? Well, here I am.
We'll do a two-man here.
So listen, we're going to open the door, we're going to handcuff you.
And as long as you cooperate...
You're going to handcuff me after I just got assaulted by that man.
Okay, listen. After we handcuff you, are you going to cooperate when you drive down there?
I'm always cooperating.
Just immediately take that as a no.
Cooperating, sir. Yes,
okay.
Sure.
So it was kind of rough earlier.
It was rough because I got assaulted by that man.
Okay, that's what we're going to do, okay?
Go ahead and spin around.
Oh, I'm ready. Don't even worry about it, Bottles. Okay. Don't even worry about it, Mr. Bottles.
We gotta take the vape.
Do
you have
take all of my stuff.
Do you have anything else on you?
I might have my. That man assaulted me, so it could have flown anywhere.
There we go.
We're gonna put a seatbelt on you, okay?
Okay, do it. You got it, Mr. Bottles?
This your water?
Thank you. Yes. You're so sweet.
And you lost the phone.
I sure did.
The phone's on the hood. I got it.
Can you find it, Bottles?
Phone and water.
Can you find it, Mr. Bottles?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet, Mr. Bottles. Thank you so much.
Right.
You're the best.
We'll be cool going down there, okay?
Oh, I will. Thank you, Bottles. Thank you.
I'd like in the back seat, though, so in case she's starting to do
That lady's terrifying. That lady is fucking crazy.
Then you can at least get him to stop and keep her control from not spinning. And are you good with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
The one officer's going to ride next to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Listen, okay?
So just be cool with her going down. We'll have no problems at all. All right?
Well, that's perfect.
Do you need,
That's all I need, Bottles. What events did your daughter do?
My daughter?
Yeah, your
You know
daughter.
my daughter?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do, Bottles.
She's at Ohio State now.
Well, good for her. Queen. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Queen. Always been proud of her. Well,
there'll be video. There's body cams.
that's good. I'm glad there is.
They need to keep that child far, far, far away from this person.
Okay, we'll review it.
Like, not even in the same state.
Yeah, I know you will. So shut the door. Or don't talk
You just say that the mom died in a horrible fire. It was the worst thing in the world.
to me like that.
Madeline's going to be with you. All right?
I'm Madeline. I'm gonna ride with you.
Thank you, Bottles.
All right.
Thank you. All right.
Good luck.
Thank you. You too. Good luck. All right.
I'm gonna ride back here with you, okay?
Thank you. Come on in. Oh, now that I know his daughter, he doesn't want me to not like it.
No, y'all didn't know? Yeah, no, the police are adult daycare centers, man. Like,
That's sweet. Reminds me of someone. My f***ing father. But good thing we're gonna report a crime today. Multiple crimes, just like this officer right here. He's a crime in itself. I see me in the camera, I look cute. Hey FBI, hi Dad. Oh, you turned off the FBI camera? Bye FBI. How far is the police department, wherever the f*** we're going?
We're going to jail.
Oh, okay, how far is that?
It'll be about 15-20 minutes.
Okay, good to know.
that is way too long.
So we're almost there.
You're literally seeing the spiral of humanity in this lady, dude.
You want to listen to me real quick?
Yeah.
We're almost there. Are you gonna walk in there nicely with me?
Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good. Just not for him.
Well, he's gonna be with us, okay?
That's fine. As long as his hands aren't on me,
Okay.
and he's not screaming at me and pushing me down and pushing me into a police.
This
Alien,
lady
you have a warrant out.
crazy.
Okay. Walk behind us, but I'm gonna be with
My
you.
dad's an illegal alien.
You're gonna walk in with me, okay?
I'm sorry, I was just speaking to the people.
Agents are overwhelmed. His character tries calling 911 after witnessing what looks like a murder, and the lines are overwhelmed. Now, that scene stayed with me because people forget misuse of 911 has real consequences.
Yeah, it does.
And this
It's
body
illegal.
cam is a perfect example of how fast these calls can change into something else entirely. That moment around 2:47 stood out to me immediately. She just stares at the officer. And if you've handled enough mental health calls,
Yeah,
you
like that's it. Yeah, no, I've seen this so many times.
47 stood out to me immediately. She just stares at the officer. And if
Yeah, no, that's what I had. Yeah.
you've handled enough mental health calls, you know that look. That's usually when the disconnect is widening between what's actually happening and the reality the person's building.
Yeah, that's the immediate point where if you don't have police and you're an EMT, you get the fucking police instantly. You do not. You leave that area.
Own head. Every unnecessary 911 call ties up officers, dispatchers, and emergency lines someone else may desperately need. When that system gets overloaded, eventually somebody having the worst night of their life hears nothing but silence.
This suspect, Cecilia, was charged with simple assault, obstructing disorderly conduct, and misuse of 911. We hope she gets the help she needs, and she is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Look at her. She did it. Look at that lady. You don't think? I guarantee you she did it. I promise you she did it.
You have reached Austin 911. Do not hang up. Please hold for the next available call taker.
Yo, W Midwest Safety, hell yeah. All right, boys, we are rolling. W stream, W chat, W new peoples. Y'all are freaking awesome. Oh, that went away. I will be back on tomorrow bright and early. Y'all know the drill. We'll probably be going later tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow's another beautiful, magical, wonderful day. And you know, I'm in America, so wherever y'all are in, I'm sure it's about the same too. Let me get this music going.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Okay. So we are another wonderful day in the books, boys and ladies. Make sure y'all stay safe. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Stay away from crazy people. W chat, W stream, W government, W all the good things. Make sure you try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. You never know. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Thanks, guys. Hey, ladies.
Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. flag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.